Welcome to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Have you or a loved one been falsely accused of murder? Or perhaps you just need a magic show for a birthday party? Or your toilet's cleaned? Or you just need to dispose of a glass necklace? Then contact the Right Anything Agency. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. I see Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk. One day we'll get to hang out with Extemporaneous again. Saying random Transformers check. Shock! Who is Bro and why does Bro shock you? Okay, this is actually kind of funny. So he's a comics only character. He appeared like very, very briefly. And he was two guys. It was a guy named Shock and he had a buddy named Ore. Kind of like, you know, you mine ore out of rock. And supposedly it was a pun name, and it didn't make any sense. And I read online it's because the author is British, and if you say shock and or with a British accent, it sounds like you're saying shock and awe. Shock and awe. So that's the thing. It says, in random, would you rather never be able to drink sodas like Coke again, or only be able to drink sodas and nothing else? I would give up soda. I mean, there's a few sodas I like. I actually don't really like cola. Dr. Pepper's nice, lemon lime is good, grape soda, orange soda, root beer. But I feel like there are far more non-soda drinks that I prefer. So just because of that, said, and what is this I hear about Logan being nefarious towards Trucy? Okay, recap for those who weren't here last time. Trucy has been falsely accused of murder. And while investigating, she asked us to retrieve her special notebook. We assume her diary, and made us promise not to read it. And it's got a lock on it. And so since we promised not to read it, I'm determined to read it. I'm presenting it to everybody, and we're going to try and get somebody to get it open. I think we're probably not going to see what's in it until the trial. Boo. But yeah, Queen Katie says, knock on wood. Okay. How you doing, Queen Katie? Oh, Nora says, I made it. I'm so hyped. I'm so glad that you're enjoying this, having this, last stream been your first Ace Attorney experience. How you doing? Queen Katie says, knock on wood. Wait, what are we knocking on wood for, Queen Katie? And then saying, howdy. Weedle saying, hey there, puppy kicker. Stinky puppy kicker, and I will stop by the time you get the main role in a big movie. It'd be nice. I've played named characters in a couple of movies. But how you doing? Oh, Beowulf also there saying, hello, lonely man. How you doing, Beowulf? Queen Katie said, man, timed this so well. I just logged out of right as you went live. I have seen so many freaking ads for that on social media. The last one I saw was weird too, because it was the Shark Maid girl, and it was just like a really weird animated thing of like a drawing of her kind of just swinging her hips around to the music. It was weird. Oh, and I see Weedle try to do the Tomcat during the spiel. Yeah, it's almost as if maybe that's been turned off during the pre-show now. How about that? Oh, and Ray is here, saying it's a shame your last name rhymes because I was gonna make a rhyme joke but couldn't think of another rhyme. Ray, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't let Beowulf know that you're doxing me. How you doing, Ray? Okay, let's load into the game. And then I'm going to read some more. By the way, I think I may have been able to figure out what was causing the technical difficulties the last couple of streams. So I tried something a little bit different today because I was basically looking, is there anything I've done differently this week? And I figured out one thing. And so we'll see. And this one we're going to, this is probably what Queen Katie was knocking on wood for. So yes, we'll knock on wood. We'll see if this fixed it. And hopefully we won't have a repeat of the technical problems that we had the last couple of times. So, also, like I said, to recap, Trucy has been accused of murder because she was doing a magic show, and she opened up this coffin, and a dead body just flopped out on stage. So we're investigating, and right now Emma Sky has just given us permission to investigate the stage. Now, I also encountered a problem last time, and that was that we gave Emma and Athena the same voice because they didn't appear together in the last game. So I believe Eglin, whom I don't know if is here yet or not, suggested doing like an Australian accent. So we'll give that a shot and post it on Discord, the Arnar kind of video that was viral at one point. So we'll maybe give that a try. Let me read just a couple more comments and we'll start the investigation. Nora says, random question. Has anyone here seen Heathers? Because there's a song from it stuck in my head, but I've never seen it. I've never actually seen the musical or the old, it's based on a movie from the 80s, I want to say. I've never seen that, but I've seen a few animatics of a few songs. Like one of the songs I believe was called like Candy Store or something like that. And the music was actually pretty darn good. I'm Disco saying, yo, how you doing, Disco? Oh, there's Eglin saying, I have had the worst weekend, so I'm glad to be here. Eglin, what happened? Is there anything we can do for you? Huh, what?
Hour clear the condensation will turn me into a mermaid now.
Oh, it was great. I glanced down right as TJ was reading it and realized what it was trying to say. Arnar, clear. Yes, that video, that one. Wendy, how are you doing, Wendy? What's up? How are you? But yeah, Eglin, I'm sorry that you've had a bad week. If it helps. Okay, I gotta say this really quickly. We will get to the game, I promise. So this week's been a little bit rough for me because I started physical therapy on my shoulder, which is nice because I'm already seeing some improvement on it. But the physical therapy and the exercise I have to do every 3 hours, like for the last several days, they're very painful. And I also couldn't figure out why, so my jaw has been getting really sore. And then this morning I realized it's because every time I do these exercises, they're so painful that I clench my jaw. And just by spending a total of about 3 hours, a day is distributed over the entire day with my jaw clenched, it hurts my jaw. So I'm trying to get better about that. So I hope you do better, Eglin. And Wendy, thank you very much for the 10 bits. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? How's your weekend? Okay, let's get in here. I believe we've already presented everything to Athena. So we need to start examining the set. So we got this giant dragon that after the body flopped out of the coffin, this fell down. There's Emma Sky. Wait, crap, is Tiff here yet? I know that Tiff doesn't like that, Emma Sky. Here's a thing that looks like the coffin with the swords in it. Here's one of the, let's just start clicking things. We have one of those in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magic prop we use as a shelving unit. I'd kind of like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did. I feel bad for the prop, but it can stay a shelving unit in that case. I do like the fact that Trucy, despite the fact that Apollo and Trucy don't know that they're siblings, that she acts like kind of a bratty little sister, but just to him. To everyone else, she's so sweet and nice, but to Apollo, she's like kind of mean, but in the playful way. Ooh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Oh, that doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know what, simple Americans, we're just happy with a hoop and a stick, a can to kick down the road, and a government-mandated bald eagle. But wait, hang on. He just called himself an American. Because I know we're from Japanifornia, so is Japanifornia is canonically in America? It's not like Japamerica, Ameripan, Nihonrika, or something like that? Huh, well, how about that? Okay, let's look at the set back here. Oh, hi, this is a carton. I wonder what's behind it. Okay, so we gotta try the Australian act. Oh no, the backstage area. There's crap, no, that's just turning British. Oh no, there's magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I think maybe I'll just have to do British for her. I don't know if I can maintain that Australian accent. I'm trying. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. Oh, you weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Oh, me! Would I ever do a thing like that? Crap. Except if it turns too British, it might turn into Juniper Woods, and I don't want that either. Rats, guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. I don't know, I'm still undecided on Emma. Camera! That video camera is pointed right at the stage! I wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would ... Uh-oh, she's looking at her phone. Wow, this residue data is so fascinating. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data, her eyes are getting bloodshot. How can you tell with those glasses on? Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off in forensics fantasy land. Let's see what recorded on the camera. Okay, so after we watch this, I'll read some more in the chat. Oh, it's just the video of the whole thing. So, like I mentioned before, there were a couple times we saw stuff like fly up in the air. What?
Girly sounds like she's from Flushed Away.
Oh my gosh, I've still never seen Flushed Away. I want to because I love Aardman animation. I've been meaning to for like years. I've seen Chicken Run, but I've never seen Flushed Away. I want to see it. But thank you very much for the 10 bits of the TTS. So look, you see the shadow that just went up there? That was Mr. Hat totally getting pulled up because Trucy already explained she came through trapdoors. That was Mr. Hat getting pulled up. She said he like hit a cushion or whatever. But we see that, why? Weedle, thank you very much for the Tomcat. But we're gonna see another blur in just a second here. So that was a rubber sword that she had. So it wasn't a real sword that went in there. And then she opens it up and the camera didn't catch the body though, because we heard that from the news report. But thank you very much, Weedle, for the Tomcat. And I will read some chat in just a second here. And Trucy's like, oh no, a dead body. Oh, this is ruining my show. Crap. Bye. Pew. And see, then you saw that the blur that just went up like that. Let me read some more in the chat. There's Weedle again saying, hey, puppy kicker. Nora said, I will not let you read the diary. Oh, we're gonna. You guys check us out. Checking the court record right here. Trucy's ultra important notebook. It was mixed in with Mr. Reyes's belongings. We just need to crack that little lock open. Quick Kitty says, to extemporaneous, I am a water truther. I'd give up my favorite Sprite for healthy water, lol. I actually have had to force myself to start drinking water. In particular, I do with these streams and everything just to stay hydrated. I like chocolate milk and juice and things like that. Disco says, I like Shirley Temples. Shirley Temples are good. Never underestimate the power of some 7-Up with grenadine. And Jackson On says, thanks, Logan, for streaming today. I was starting to have a bad day from one of my favorite streamers going on indefinite hiatus today. I'm sorry, Jackson On. If it's one of your favorite streamers, I'm sure that like I probably don't rank up as highly as that streamer, but I hope that I can be an adequate kind of like consolation prize? What do you call it? An honorary mention? But how are you doing other than that, Jackson On? When he said, I hope Trucy's diary is just a death note. We're just gonna see Apollo's name written over and over again. Hope she's secretly the third Kira. I still haven't read the that spinoff of the second Kira. Wendy, I am so happy though that you you watched Death Note and that you seem to have enjoyed it so much. Quick Kitty says, I said knock on wood because stream stuff. Well, so far, so because it's working, I'm gonna assume that the stuff that I tried before the stream has worked, and that should hopefully resolve the Persona 3 stuff coming up on Tuesday. Again, thank you all so much for your patience with that stream ending early because of the technical difficulties. Weedle says, not a main character though. Me? Yeah. When he said, bro, I want to play but the game is like 113 gigabyte in size. Everybody keeps saying it's fun, but that was the problem I had with Genshin. I couldn't justify the hard drive space. Nora said, I'm going to self-destruct if you read Trucy's diary. Well, don't do that. We should just read it and not tell Nora. Weedle said, I'm disappointed in what? In me? Probably, that's fair. Quick Kitty with the keyboard slam saying, Wendy, was that when it was just launched? It's supposed to be 50. The other 50 was for pre-launch stuff. Oh, so is it less than that now? And Ray says, well, I didn't say your last name. I'm pretty sure if I scroll up, Ray, you said it's a shame. Yeah, right here. It's a shame your last name rhymes. Those are your exact words, Ray, so... And Wendy says to Queen Katie, I think it might have been. And Bill said to Ray, don't dox him. Yeah, we're just gonna totally pretend that Ray didn't say that and then I didn't multiple times read it out loud on the chat, okay? Fair? Agreed? High five? All right, back in the game and I'll read some more. It's the same video we saw on TV where you can't see the body at all. Apollo, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage? No, why? Oh, don't tell me. Apollo, you're supposed to have, like, superhuman eyesight. You, of all people, should see it. She is good at hearing. Why didn't Apollo? Why wasn't he the one that saw it? I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. A strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. Oh, well, I don't wonder enough to look more into it. Oh, This is what they call a set piece. It's a piece of the onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. Why is Apollo skeptical of magic? He has literal magic powers. The timing was so perfect, I'd be genuinely surprised if it was magic. All right, and we can talk, wait, we can talk to, why do we have arrows on the side? Are we able to, oh, that's just for looking around, okay. Oh, and we can also hit B and M to look around, I forgot we can do that. Okay, first of all, let's talk to Emma. Emma, can I ask you a question? Shh. It's, I just...
TTS Boo was late, currently in Black Space Rib.
How are you doing, Crystal? Yes, I saw on Discord that you were already like 2 weeks you're at the end in Omori, which seems so fast to me, but then I realized, no, it's just that I'm super slow. But thank you for the TTS. How are you, Crystal, huh?
Wait, what if you gave him a like a Merrick Ishtar voice?
I'm trying to remember how Merrick spoke, because the problem is, I'm gonna be honest, every time I think back to watching Yu-Gi-Oh, I get like Merrick and Bakura wires crossed in my head for which one's voice sounded like what, and I don't know why. I hope I'm not the only one, because let's be honest, other than the skin tone, they kind of look similar, right? Am I the one who's wrong about that? The problem with doing the Australian like accent, which really isn't a very good accent, is every time I read a line, I feel like I gotta go, oh no, this is the best part. Maybe maybe I'll forget Australian. Maybe I'll just try something British. We'll experiment a bit, but thank you very much, Wendy. I need to watch some video clips then of Merrick. By the way, Wendy, your stream the other day with Yu-Gi-Oh was kicking butt. When I popped in, I was there for a little while and you had like, I want to say like 7 viewers. Nice. She won't even look this way. Ooh, what great prints. Another set from my collection. Maybe that could just be her. She's like Athena, but just more sarcastic. She certainly seems to enjoy her work, doesn't she? All right, so I guess we gotta, is that everything that we can click on this thing? Can we, the bushes, they're not clouds. The bushes are just clouds of the ground. All right, let's move around here. Whoa! Oh, and there's the body outline. There's the sword. There's a sword here. Oh, it's covered in blood. Must be the Moida weapon. Trucy said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Maybe it's made of glue. Maybe everything we say to it bounces off of us and sticks to you. I'm gonna read some more in the chat and have a sip of water because I'm getting thirsty. Fair warning, I'm probably gonna drink a lot of water. I didn't have a big dinner tonight, and so I don't have a ton of energy. Jackson said, I have the space for but my computer self-destructs most of the time I try to download Hoyoverse games. That's not a good sign. Nora said, my Twitch might be laggy as heck, but hopefully it doesn't break in the middle of it. Well, knock on wood on that as well. Wendy said, I've also had a really crappy last few days, so it's good to see you. I'm sorry, Wendy. I mean, I will say this, even more props to you then for having a kick butt stream the other night, because like you wouldn't even have known you had a bad day, so good on you for that. I'm sorry, but as always, you, Eglin, anybody else who's had a bad day, if there's anything we can do to help cheer you up, please let us know. Weedle says to Wendy, but you still can't win against Roti, TBH. Quickett said, oh yeah, guys, forgot to mention the last time y'all, but at the aquarium, I passed by, and I do not joke, someone wearing an I Heart MILFs shirt in real life. You know what that reminds me of? I one time saw someone like out in the wild of real life wearing one of those, oh crap, what are they called? Because I know that the thing on the top of your head is an ahoge, but what's it's a similar thing. Where the anime girls, like, they roll their eyes back and they stick out their tongue, and it's supposed to be like their you know, sex face. And it's like the black and white jacket of just like a lot of
TTS Ahegao.
Oh, is that how you say it? Ahegao. Okay, but you just know the jacket I'm talking about. It's like a mean jacket with like all those just very inappropriate faces of like anime girls, or I guess technically in manga because it's all black and white, doing that face. I one time saw somebody wearing one of those things in real life. And yet I think I'm more disappointed by the 5 or 6 times I've seen somebody actually with a Cybertruck in real life. So there is that. But thank you, Crystal, for the TTS. Wait, Crystal! I thought you were supposed to be such a sweet and innocent person, and you knew that quick. You busted that word out there so fast. Crystal, do we need to sit down and have a talk with you? Aw. I am, Were there any fingerprints on the sword? Let's see, according to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off. How much is that? I'm just a slightly deeper Athena. Come to think of it, Trucy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Oh, no, we're not done. There's the chalk outline. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. You and I both know you're not good at thinking. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with a metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. It was probably like a distraction for somebody else to swap the sword. Or maybe when he flopped out, he wasn't dead yet. And when that fell down during the commotion, somebody ran over there, like stab with the metal sword and put it there and swap. And that's when the swap out with the rubber sword was to make it look like Trucy was the one who stabbed him during the trick. Wasn't that just a little too convenient? Oh, I think I just realized, you know what the dragon reminds me of? It's, wait till we show it again, but I think I figured out what the dragon reminds me of. Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo. That is not appropriate. My best friend was an astronaut and he's dead. I apologize for nothing. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena! I think I've got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords, but when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with the metal one right before the trick, after the set piece fell. During Trucy's trick, yes, after the set piece fell. There we go. After the set piece fell. Everybody in the audience.
TTS, not the David Bowie reference by loudly crying, loudly crying.
Okay, I am going to expose... Oh, ground control to Major Tom. Oh my gosh, it took me a minute. Okay. Because, yes, all right, there we go. Wasn't there, isn't there another Major Tom song besides that one? Or no, I'm probably thinking of a different space song. But ground control to Major Tom. Speaking of David Bowie, just totally random. Wendy, have you ever watched the series Flight of the Conchords? They have a great Bowie's in Space song. I don't know if you've seen that. If you haven't, Google Flight of the Conchords, Bowie. Is it Bowie or Bowies? I can't remember if it's singular or plural. I think it's Bowies. I think it's plural. Bowies in Space. So check that out if you haven't. Thank you very much for the TTS. Let me read a couple comments in the chat, though. Zeke Beowulf says to Nora, I have. Oh, wait. Hang on. What was Nora asking again? I got to scroll up. I got to scroll back up and see what the question even was. Oh, well, I'm not even sure. Beowulf say, oh, there we go. It's the Heather's thing. Says, honey, what you waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. That's the song that I was talking about. Ray says, I want an I Heart MILFs shirt. You see, I don't think I should be allowed to wear a shirt like that because with all due respect to MILFs, I do not heart them. I'm sorry, any MILFs out there. Oh, Honest Magpie! So good to see you! Says, good evening. I'm here to see some of the magical Turnabout. It's so good to see you. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like, I don't know, it's like when you're here and it's like not just like off of a Carisarella raid, it's like, oh, it's like even more of a bonus. And the Carisarella raids are fantastic, but it's like even more of a bonus. How are you doing? Disco says, heck yes, physical therapy. I don't think I'm that excited for it. I'm excited for the improvements it's been making. I think I've told you guys a little bit about the messed up shoulder that I've been dealing with for the past several months, but it's improving. And what's also nice is that when I take ibuprofen before bed to deal with the pain so I can sleep, when it wears off in the middle of the night, the pain isn't so bad anymore that it wakes me up. I just wake up in the morning and go, oh, that hurts, but hey, I still slept, so that's nice. Nora says to Beowulf, okay, very cool. I think the song is called Dead Girl Walking that stuck in my head. Okay, there's another musical that has been... I keep seeing stuff online and social media. but what's it called? It's like, I think I mentioned this before in the stream, but I don't know if I think you guys probably told me what it was called, but it was something like All Nerds Must Die or something like that. Any of you guys familiar with that? When he says, I remember having to do physical therapy. I hope it gets better though. I hope so too. Like I said, I started on Wednesday and just a few days in, or like 5 days in, already I'm seeing improvement, so I hope so. Let me read one more comment, then we'll get back into the game. Eglin says, so on Friday I did babysitting, which was fun, but afterwards I had a major migraine, so I took my new migraine meds that I got from my neurologist and immediately had an allergic reaction. I had to go to the ER at 9 p.m. Okay, Eglin, that I feel like to say you had a bad weekend is an understatement for a rush to the emergency room. Are you okay now? It sounds like you're okay. I'm really glad you're okay. I get worried about that whole thing with like allergic reactions to medications. Anytime I go to the doctor, they're always like, do you have any allergies? It's like, none that I know of, but I haven't taken every medication known to man. So I hope you're doing okay now, Eglin. Okay, let's get back in the game and I'll read some more here. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, someone could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any of the stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is somebody's actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yes, some disgusting individual is trying to get away with murder. That's awfully judgmental of Apollo. Just because someone's a murderer doesn't mean that person is disgusting. I mean, look at our court record. Look at some of the people. Bonnie is adorable. She's not disgusting. She's just rabbit-like. So if she's the murderer, I still think it's probably this guy, Mr. Retins, but it might be Bonnie. It could be either of them, though. Well, I mean, those are really our only two suspects. It's either the two of them or Trucy, and I don't think it's Trucy. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. We'll figure out whom it is. All right, let's go back here. We got to look at the chalk outlines. Oh, we can also see the back of the dragon from here. Oh yeah, we're checking out the dragon backside. Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I've put into that. I can't tell you how many hours I put in that freaking thing. Oh, he helped Trucy make it. What? You made it? Trucy had me help put it together. You know, as her assistant. Oh. She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? Trucy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. I hope that's like just their way of saying, because deep down, some part of him knows that he's her brother, and not like a hint that he has a crush. I never want to hear Trucy call Apollo Oni-chan or anything like that. No. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, so I think I figured out what the dragon reminds me of. It's two things. So look at how his nose swirls around the stripes. He's like one of those worms, the sandworms in Beetlejuice. But also, I don't know if it's the top, what was it in the first movie, the first Inside Out movie, because I know there's a sequel now. There was the one imaginary, I think it was an imaginary friend. It was like the elephant guy or something like that I don't remember, but he like, crap, I don't want to give spoilers for the movie, but yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, back around here. Anything else we can click before we gotta go and click the chalk outline? Yes, click that thing then. So this is the coffin the dead body appeared from. I actually, what was I doing? I was trying to do like, Athena's up here, bring it down here. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? I don't like that voice. No sweat. Trucy said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim even get in there? I bet there's a secret door or something. Well, we already know the bottom's a trap door. Trucy explained that to us. Let me have a sip of water. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Because holy cow, we're already a half hour into the stream and I don't know how that happened. What he said, I have seen Sid's pure rage for Emma Sky in the real. and it is something to behold. I didn't understand it during Rise from the Ashes or Edgeworth Investigations. During Apollo Justice, I think I understood it a bit more. Disco says, I do physical therapy too. I completely get how you feel laughing. I had an autistic meltdown from it once. My meltdowns result in me getting exhausted, and I fell asleep on the floor. That doesn't sound enjoyable. I hope that doesn't happen to me. The biggest frustration that I have for me, even more than the pain, is just how much time it takes. Because at the guy's office, he's like, yeah, make sure you do all the exercise, but don't take too much time doing it. You know, you should be taking like 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. And like, if I go as fast as I humanly possibly can doing all of it, it takes 35 minutes. If I don't rush like a mad dash, it takes 40 minutes. And I have to do that 5 times a day. That's so many hours. Wendy, already read that. Quick Katie said, also, according to my guide for the investigation, we are counting the current stage area 8 places to do stuff in. Okay, the goal is to try and reach the trial tonight. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll try. Wendy says to Eglin, oh man, that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better for you. I hope they get better for both of the two of you. Quick Katie says, we do go back to some areas in that number, though. Okay. Bumbo says, yo, is this stream doing better than last time? It is, Bumbo. I think I figured out what I won't go to the details and bore y'all because it's like a long explanation of it, but I think I figured out what the problem was. The real test will be Tuesday because Persona 3 does use more system resources than this game. So we will see, but how you doing, Bumbo? Bill says, get on all fours, kiss this girl, walk. Oh, that's more lyrics from Heather. There we go. Eglin says, spent 3 hours there, got home at midnight after some Benadryl and a steroid shot and got a prescription that I cannot pick up until tomorrow because the pharmacy is closed on the weekend? Why is a pharmacy closed on the weekend? Do they just assume no one ever gets sick on the weekend? I'm sorry, Eglin. Quick Katie says, he says that he may have fixed it, and I'm knocking on wood, so ... maybe? Nora says, yeah, that song. I heard it from an animatic of these characters from Ruby. It was a bop. I still never seen Ruby, but I have seen an animatic, not of Ruby characters, but of just other characters. Honest Magpie says, I headcanon that Trucy knows because she stared at posters of her mom and probably remembers her mom's bracelets. She's just avoiding telling Apollo because she thinks it's hilarious to rile him up, make some dialogue, in a later case very funny. I will not elaborate. Okay, I like that headcanon because I'm actually like genuinely annoyed that nobody has told either of them and that she does literally have a poster of her mom and got flowers from La Miroir in her dressing room. I look forward to finding that dialogue. Magpie? I'm a little bit worried about what it might be, but I like that headcanon. I hope that's true. Ray says, I love Emma's design. Oh, her design is fantastic. And she was a nice character in the first 2 games we met her in. This one, not so much. One more comment, we'll go back to the game. Eglin says, felt so awfully yesterday that I didn't eat anything and I'm still struggling today. I am sorry. I can hear, like, especially if it's any sort of a, actually, I don't know what allergic reaction feels like. I was gonna say if there's a stomach thing, but I don't know what an allergic reaction feels like. But I do know that if I feel bad, a lot of stomach things will make me lose my appetite. What does an allergic reaction feel like for those who have had them? I honestly don't know. I mean, I know my older brother's allergic to bee stings, but I've never been stung by a bee. My dad was allergic to cottage cheese and one type of medicine. I don't know. It sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Oh, talking about the coffin here, well, because it's all folded out. Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks. Oh, you know who she should be. Oh, you know who Emma's voice should be. I don't think I could do the voice, but if I practice it, maybe. Oh, I just had an idea. Do any of you guys remember? And this is like an old callback to like classic internet. Any of you guys remember Teen Girl Squad? Like, cheerleader, so-and-so. Crap, see, I can't do it, crap. The ugly one. So-and-so, the ugly one. Maybe I can do like, crap, that doesn't sound, it's more scratchy. What's your face? The ugly one. Teen Girl Squad. I'll try that. The left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with the magic tricks, though, I have no idea. I'm sure they make use of it in some way we can't even imagine. Yeah, that is the worst impression of Teen Girl Squad ever. But yeah, all right, so there. Now we got to click the trap door. We also probably had to look at the outline. Can we click any other things here? But please tell me somebody here remembers Teen Girl Squad. White outline, huh? So this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Well, there's probably a body there. Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Crap, that's just slowly morphing into...
TTS, wait, are you talking about the most popular girls in school? Or is that something else?
Teen Girl Squad. Actually, I can't tell if you know it or not, if that's a reference to one of the cartoons. Teen Girl Squad, it was an old thing on homestarrunner.com. It was one of the Strong Bad things. It was like a comic strip that he made of Teen Girl Squad. It was like cheerleader, what's her face, the ugly one. I don't know how to describe it. It was very funny. But yes, I'll say yes, and thank you for the TTS. I appreciate it. And by the way, I hope you guys enjoyed this gratuitous butt shot of your obvious Tumblr sexy man bait character. I mean, look at this guy again. For those who weren't here last time, look at this man. The great Mr. Reos. Oh, apparently the name, as I believe as Queen Katie told us, a pun on mysterious. That is a Tumblr sexy man. That is the only thing that character design is made for. Let me read a couple more comments, though, here. See, Nora says to Eglin, that sounds awful. I hope you feel better soon. Quick Kitty said, oh, no, hope you get better soon. Weedle says, because you stopped my first one. Oh, that was why you did the other Tomcat. When he said, this might be the worst videographer I've ever seen. Bro didn't even record the trick. Okay, on the one hand, I would say, like, well, maybe you try to look away from the body for a live broadcast, because I don't like the idea of if, like, violence happens, if, like, showing a dead body on live TV. But the cameraman couldn't have known about that. Unless the cameraman's the killer. And that's why the cameraman did. I think you just figured out who the killer is. Nora says, quote, oh no, a dead body that is ruining my show. Crap, bye. Oh, it was Trucy. Crap, bye. When he says, do they only have one video of this? You're telling me no other audience member took a video? I know, in the age of self. Well, except, have we established if they have smartphones? It looked like Emma was using a smartphone. Phoenix still uses like a flip phone in this universe. And when he says, nah, why does her notebook actually look like a Death Note? Well, what it looks kind of, except that instead of Death Note written on the front, it's the Gramarye seal, but it is very like black and almost gothic looking. It looks thicker than a Death Note. The Death Note always looks super thin, which is crazy when you think about how many like pages Light used up in that series. Okay, let's watch some more. Let's watch some more. Oh wow, it looks like he was stabbed in the back. Yes, that's definitely what killed him. Now, what's this thing around his waist? That's why I'm looking here. Please, I am not looking at his butt. That is very round, toned butt. Okay, so that looks like part of a carabiner or something like that. It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so a person can float and fly through the air. Come think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? So I guess those harnesses are gonna be how, I believe the second shadow that we saw zip up was Bonnie, and that'll be how she went way up. I don't know if that makes her suspicious or not though, because the thing is she was on stage when the body would have had to be loaded up through the trapdoor. Yeah, I think that's how we decided it couldn't be her. I just want to recap for those who weren't here last time. So we have a diagram of the stage. And basically what happened is that Trucy went into the coffin and Bonnie was out here on the stage doing all magic stuff, blah, 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 thing with Mr. Hat going over here. While that was going on, Trucy popped down the trapdoor and heads over here to another trapdoor that's right here. And then during a big puff of smoke, Mr. Hat flies up into the air and she pops up where he was through this other trapdoor. And Bonnie was on stage the whole time. And so after she popped up the trapdoor, somebody else had to be down here to move the body of Mr. Rios onto the platform to zip up there and put it into the coffin. Because the body couldn't have already been there when Trucy went down, otherwise she would have seen it. So it had to be loaded there after she went up. But the entire time after she went up, Bonnie was on stage until she zipped up into the air. So that's why I think it must be Retins. But then again, this game and other games in the series have made me dumb. Proved me to be dumb plenty of times. Crime photo added to the court record. All right, what else can we click? Click this thing. Wait a minute! It looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too! Yes, Trucy explained how the trick works. Ooh, a secret door! Let's try opening it. Wow, look at that! It seems to lead to someplace under the stage. Are we gonna get to adventure down there? That's right, it goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on, I think I see something glowing, faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up here. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Screw them, this is a crime scene. Apparently, there are things down there that'll give away the secrets behind their tricks. Lawyer, magician, confidentiality, I don't give a crap. Well, that sucks. Is it, it's all right there. It's all right there, and we can't even check it out. Well, we're definitely gonna have to examine that understage passage at some point, though. Maybe after an entire day of the trial or something like that. Okay, so let's back out of here. Let's rotate around some more. We can see, oh, we can still see Emma. Hi, Emma. Rubble, can we click on anything else? Oh, wait, we click on it from this angle? Okay, click on it from this angle. Let's check it out up close. Oh, that just zooms us into it again. Okay, so did we click everything? Okay, I think that's... Okay, let's keep rotating around some more then. That brings us back out here. What if we not clicked that one little brick there? That tower? The sky? I assume, because the game usually is like, well, that's everything. But maybe we're just supposed to move on and travel to other places, because I don't think we've seen... Oh, yeah, that just zooms in, because I don't think we've seen, like, the entire theater yet. So maybe that's what we got to do. We just got to leave and... Yeah, so let's try that. But before we do that, we got to present, because we got a new thing. We got a crime scene photo. We'll present that to Athena. See if we've got any new conversation about that. The victim was a popular magician, the great Mr. Rios. Was this Mr. Rios really that famous? Yeah, he was especially well known for his time reversal tricks. He could turn even a full-grown chicken back into a baby chick. Wow, I wish I could have seen that. All right, I wonder if that's a reference to something. Okay, so we gotta move. Where else have we, oh wait, no, we have been everywhere. We're at the stage? Let's try, oh, maybe we need to return the diary to Trucy. Let's just do one last sweep of all the other places first. Okay. Move to the theater outside. No? Well, and I've already tried showing the diary to everybody. We even got an achievement for it. I want to show the diary to more people who are not Trucy. Crap. Looks like we have to give the diary back. Boo. Oh, no, we can't. Trucy's not here. Never mind. We're keeping that diary. Wait, so is there still more stuff in the stage then? Do we need to talk to... Yeah, any ideas? What do we do? It must be so hard for Trucy, yet you saw how bravely she held back her tears. Oh, wait, court record. That'll tell us what to do. Investigate the crime scene and return the notebook to Trucy. Okay, well, we tried to do that. Maybe you should practice a little of that bravery holding back your tears thing too. And by maybe, when your nose is running again. Enough with the snot shaving! Have you ever heard the song, "Into each life, some boogers must fall"? I'll take your word for it. Okay, so it is just more investigating here. So what if we clicked on Emma, clicked on the dragon, and we clicked the castle back here, the house of cards? Little Mr. Hat there. There's that thing. We click the camera. I may need to check with Queen Katie's magical guide. We've already zoomed in on that. Was there anything else when we zoomed in besides the chalk outline in the door? Yeah, let's check it out up close. Maybe like this little hole here? No, the side panels? Oh, okay, here, yeah, sure, why not? The back panel. Oh, look, there's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Do you think Mr. Rios could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. Okay, so if that's the case, then that means it might have been Bonnie. I was assuming that the body must have entered the coffin up through the bottom of the stage. But, and there is even a curtain back here. So it is possible that Bonnie or someone else could have had it enter through the back. Okay, so apparently Bonnie's not in the clear. Let me read some more comments in the chat though, because I'm so far behind. I'm gonna have a sip of water first. Weekend says to Wendy, to be fair, I think this was a practice rehearsal and the press were allowed to go in for the video. Oh, that's true. That's true. The actual show is supposed to open up in 2 days. Nora says to Wendy, real. Even I could take a better video than that. Jackson on says, I'm at least looking forward to tomorrow since I have a flight to Mexico. What's taking you to Mexico? I've been to Mexico once in my life. I've told this story multiple times on stream, but once when I was little, my family was visiting some relatives in San Diego, California. And my dad, who was a very frugal person, one day decided that we were going to take a quick trip down across the border to buy very cheap groceries from Mexico. And so we stocked up. The one thing I remember we got tons of were Zucaritas, which is just the frosted flakes with Spanish branding on it. But it was cheaper than in California. Nora said, I will find out if you read it. No, Nora, not if I don't tell you. Actually, I'll probably tell you. I'm not good at keeping secrets. Queen Katie said, wow, the Bufferings are picking really funny moments to do their stuff so far, Buffer, but we're doing good, though. Oh, so I'm like, so far, we're doing good, though. I'm sorry, Queen Katie. Nora said, oh, so it's not just me? It's been lagging for, it's been lagging for anybody else? Because on my end, it mercifully has seemed fine. Oh, and there's where Crystal arrived. Oh, so I'm very far behind. Nora said, my tongue is broken, y'all. It hurts so bad. I don't know what I did. Your tongue is broken? I don't know if you know this. Your tongue doesn't have bones. And it doesn't even have cartilage. It's just muscle. Well, what he says, Bakura is the British one. Merrick is the one who's kind of scratchy and whiny side. Oh, that's right. Bakura did have like a British accent. Okay, so I think it's just Merrick's voice that I was giving to both of them for some reason. What he said, bro, I know, it was insane. Apparently, I beat a record of like 25 unique viewers that night. Nice! Said, and the dub voice actor for Aster Phoenix from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX followed me. I'm low-key still over the moon about that. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh, and redeem a poll when he says, what would Phoenix Wright's Ace Monster be in Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay, that's an interesting poll. I don't know what options to give, but I'll just make a. What would Phoenix Wright's main Yu-Gi-Oh monster be? And I'm just gonna write a few things here. And there's that. Sorry, I can't really, I don't want to like say these out loud because that'll spoil when it appears. And, yeah. There we go. And we'll do, what else could, what crap with her? I need one more. Crap. I'm thinking one more Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Then we'll get back in the game, I promise. But I gotta write this poll because redeem a poll or suggest a poll was redeemed. And oh. And there we go. There, all right, and we're gonna leave 1 minute, and we're gonna do a full 5-minute poll on this one. Yeah, 5-minute poll with plenty of cheating, only 1 point per cheating. So go ahead, cast your votes. I'm curious what you guys think. So the options are Blue Eyes White Maya, Trucy Magician Girl, Curry Bedgeworth, Winged Dragon of Apollo, or just Pot of Greed. Just over and over again. Pot of Greed. Go ahead and cast your votes. Let's see, and Queen Kitty was saying, I hate those keyboard slam. Oh, let's talk about those jackets. Ray says, oh my gosh, not the hentai shirt. Crystal says, in the wild? Yes, I saw it. It was like some dude at a crosswalk. What he says, one of my coworkers has a shirt that says, like, quote, my farts are magical or something, and bro actually wore it to one of our staff meetings. I felt so bad. So one time, there was a while back where we had like a mandatory all-staff meeting at my work. And they were like, but if you can't like physically be there or if it's inconvenient, you can do it through a Zoom call. And I'm like, okay, that'll be fine because like, I don't want to have to drive. It's like a 25-minute drive into, it's a lot of gas. And so I do that and I didn't realize I was like the only one zooming in. And so they had like my screen on a computer just like in front of everybody with like this goofy, and that was back when I had like the My Hero Academia blanket back there. And it was mildly humiliating. If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. Oh, it's like the Prestige. Now we're done with the investigation. Let's, what? I'll be flowing TDS.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Oh, no.
I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize. So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw. They were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react or how to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through.
Is this like a Blair Witch Project copy pasta? What? Let me read that again. Made a severe continuous lapse. Oh, is that from when Logan Paul he did that video in the forest in Japan where the guy had like committed suicide and was like hanging from the tree? Was that like the text of his apology? Oh my gosh. I remember having to like, so I was telling my mom about the story about how it was one of the Pauls, I think it was Jake Paul, is going to box Mike Tyson. And so I was trying to explain to her who Jake Paul and Logan Paul are. And I tried to tell her that story. Wow, I had forgotten about that. Well, thank you very much for the beef longa TTS. And let's see, what else do we need to do on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked it yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. I should point out, by the way, last time, the voice we gave Emma as a tribute to Gumshoe, we gave her the Ryoma Gumshoe voice. Well, what Gumshoe's voice was at the beginning, the kind of deep down here sort of voice. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Oh, yes, please. There's always room for dessert, right? All right, I guess I'll join you two. Well, that means we get to do the minigame of fingerprints, right? So could you show us how you check for prints, Emma? Sure, let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So if we find any prints on the coffin, they might lead us to the killer.
Great beast of the sky, please hear my cry. Transform thyself from orb of light and bring me victory in this fight. Envelop the desert with your glow and cast your rage upon my foe. Unlock your powers from deep within so that together we may win. Appear in this shadow game as I call out your name, Winged Dragon of Ra.
You know, all he had to do is just like, I don't remember, was there a rule that he had to like recite an incantation? I'm pretty sure that he could just like play the card. Oh man, I love hearing that from the Beef Longa voice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will read some more in the chat and check it on the poll as soon as we get some background music going here. Thank you very much for the Beef Longa TTS. If the culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Oh, did I click out of the game? There we go. Go ahead and dust for prints now. There we go. And we get some music. Let me check on how the poll is doing, because it's almost done. Currently, Kareeb Edgeworth is in the lead with 81%, and Winged Dragon of Apollo is in second place. Third is Pot of Greed. Fourth is Trucy Magician Girl. And 5 is Blue Eyes White Maya. So go ahead, continue to cast your votes for the few seconds left. Oh, it's done. And Kareeb Edgeworth won with 79% of the vote. Crystal contributing 94 channel points. So there you go, a little Edgeworth Kareebo. I gotta read a couple more in the chat here. Quigeti said, I pray I never see those IRL. Jackson says, I hate that I have two. Wait, two of those jackets? Nora says, not in the wild. Lenny said, someone actually purchased one of those? Crystal says, blame Facebook. Nora says, if I see one of those in the wild, I'm running the other way. Crystal says, unfortunately, I see those jackets inside of school. I feel like that would somehow be breaking dress code, because that's like, I mean, it's not like showing private parts, but it's sexually explicit, kinda, in a way. Crystal says, in high school. It says exact reaction when he says, I personally love those anime sweatshirts that's just like one crusty JPEG spread across the shirt and like, mwah, chef's kiss. You know what shirt I love and I've kind of wanted to order for a while? It's the one that is, it's like it's an old Garfield and Friends logo, but instead of saying Garfield and Friends, it says Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't know why, but it tickles me. All right, let's play some more. Let's play some more here, then I'll read some more in the chat in a second. Okay, there we go. Let's see.
This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Move the cursor around and keep pressing space until it's thoroughly covered in powder. When you're done, blow with R to get rid of the excess powder. The powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. Oh crap, there's a limited amount? If you run out, try blowing on the area. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle.
All right, I think I'm ready to give it a try. Okay, so we have to be very, very careful with our use of the powder. So, we gotta make sure that we spread it out. Okay, there we go. Gotta really reserve our powder. We don't want to run out, because that'd just be very sad if we run out of powder before we find the fingerprint. Oh, but I gotta be so thorough with this. Yeah, okay. I still no sign of the fingerprint. Oh, I've gotta really conserve my powder. Come on. I gotta be so careful. Don't want to lose my powder. Don't want to lose my white powder. Oh no, come on, powder. Come on, powder, you gotta find the fingerprint. You gotta find it quickly. Oh, I think I missed a spot right there. There we go. Oh man. No sign of the fingerprint yet. I'm already running out of powder. You know, let's just do this whole hinge. That might be important, right? People like to touch hinges. I think Hinge is the name of like a dating app. You know? If a hinge could get you a date, wouldn't you want to touch it? Oh no, I'm running out of powder. Come on. Oh, it's so good. Tiny little bit of powder left. There we go. That was a long walk just to waste Emma's powder. Blow. Oh, wow. And there's the fingerprint. Oh, no, only gave us like half of it back. Thank you, Toilet Duck. Crap. Okay, I gotta be more careful with this. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I'll save after this in case I've already like ruined it by using up all the powder. That looks like that's a fingerprint here. Blow. Okay, see, there's fingers. I can't believe it was like entirely on the one section of the border that I didn't get flow. There we go. All right, thank you, Toilet Deck. Toilet Deck? Toilet Duck. I'm gonna save. We gotta make sure that we are. Wait. Oh, I can't save in this. In the middle of this game. Maybe it's because you can soft lock yourself out by running out of powder or something.
You found some prints. Looks like the fingers of somebody's left hand. Now let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, switch to analyze mode with Q to select a print.
Okay, Q.
Next, select the print you want to analyze. Confirm it with space. Well, we probably want this big thumbprint because it's most prominent. Or either want the thumbprint or the index fingerprint. Let's try the thumbprint. I got a pretty clear
print here. I wonder whose it is.
I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against.
It's gonna be Trucy, because that's the most interesting thing, right? Well, the last person who was inside the coffin was... Can I select the wrong person? Oh, so we see the prints. So there's Trucy. It's Emma. It's obviously gonna be Mr. Rios. Oh, it's Bonnie's. No, that's not Bonnie's. It's close to hers. So it's him. So it's okay. So it's just his hand. Well, darn it. Boop, 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 boop. 7, 8. Wow, they really give a full-on loading time for this, don't they? Match found. Oh yeah, I just realized there's a blue badger right there.
Bingo, looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Rios.
Okay, gotta read some more in the chat though. Nora said, I would run out of the school at top speed, bruh. Queen Katie says, wow, Apollo, that took you a while to figure out the sword switching. Amazing. Jackson On says, thanks to Limbus Company for being only 10 gigs. Gotcha. I love it when a game is just a low number of gigs. When he says, yeah, Logan got a music reference. Rejoice, it took me a brief second, but I got it. Said, oh my gosh, I haven't actually seen it. I've heard of it. The Flight of the Conchords. I think you would like it. It's really good. Magpie says, I'm good. Oh, I didn't know I was so loud. No, it's great. It's great seeing you here. Eglin said, Nerdy Prudes Must Die. That's what it was. It wasn't just Nerds Must Die. It's Nerdy Prudes Must Die. There's one song Crap. I want to say it was like, will I wait for you? Will you wait for, or something like that. And I don't know, but I saw some animatics that were really cool. And Disco says Nerdy Prudes Must Die. Okay, so multiple people knew it. Ray said, I don't even know what it is or who made it. Ray says, I find it funny that the person who won the newest Mr. Beast thing won the only other Mr. Beast thing they attended? Wait, didn't he do one that was like with a bunch of YouTubers or something like that? And Bill said, the Star Kids show. Oh, is that who did the Nerdy Prudes Must Die? Crystal said, Nerdy Prudes. Eglin said, so I am 0 for 2 on new meds recently. I'm sorry, Eglin. Quick Katie said, I mean, just look at Injustice We Trust. Says now, is that guy disgusting? No, exactly, he's not disgusting. And Crystal says, look at Bobby, he's disgusting, just a murder buddy. Nora says, if Bobby's the murderer, I might spontaneously combust. Well, I hope it's not her, she's cute. Chris with quote number 52. What is this game? Why does this game refuse to objectify me? Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, November 4th, 2023. And when he says also, what is with this maid fit on Thena? It's cute though. Oh, okay, when we get back out, I'll give you a good look and explain it when we get back out there. Bingo, looks like the prints belong to the deceased Mr. Rios. Well, if we found prints here, maybe we can find them elsewhere on the coffin toe. Okay. Guess I'll just try dust for more prints at this purely random spot. Okay, looks like it'll be a while before we get to see the maid outfit there. But yes, there is actually, I guess, kind of reference, sort of, to it, behind it. Whatever, but last time we went and we checked the alternate costume. So Apollo technically has an alternate costume as well, as does Phoenix. Phoenix has his El Tigre jacket, but we haven't seen either of them because this case so far has been from Apollo's point of view. Let's try blowing on this so far. Ah, look at that. We got pretty much the whole thing, right? What else have we not gotten from here? Maybe there's some like palm print down here. No, get the tips of the fingers. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the whole thing, right? What other parts do we need? Does this person have like extra fingers? Let's try and get her all the way around the border here. Okay. This is like the whole thing. We're using up all of our powder here. Come on. All right. That's it. Oh, switch to analyze. I forgot I gotta hit Q for that. I'm like, why isn't it letting me do it? Okay. Then let's pick this thumbprint. There, I found some.
These prints are apparently Mr. Rios's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now?
Yeah, let's. This is taking forever. Okay.
This time you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. You can use the arrow keys to turn the coffin any which way you'd like, and only E while using the arrow keys will let you jump right to where the action is. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always reset things with N.
Okay, and if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Okay, well, so we can... Yeah, so where do we want to look for prints then? I think we'll want to look on the underside, to see if somebody opened the trap door from beneath. I wanna. There we go. Yeah. Oh look, I just realized the thumbnail over on the right. It shows the powder that we're placing. So I think this is the most likely place that there would be like another handprint. So let's try. No? Are you crapping me? There's nothing here? What do we go around the edges here? There's gotta be something, yeah? I was like trying to be smart with my placement of stuff. Because if somebody like opened the door from the bottom. Oh, there's the thing! Or was that just like powder that we somehow didn't blow away? Oh, it was just powder that we somehow didn't blow away. Oh, there's a thing! Okay, the game gave us a hint. Well, now the top is where Trucy grabbed the thing from, but she had gloves on, right? Okay, so let's see. When I switch to analyze, and we're just gonna do a thumbprint again. How's this, Emma?
That print is from the base of the palm. You want to get prints from the fingers or the thumb, so why don't you give it another try?
That is the thumb. That is the thumb. What is wrong with you, Emma? That's the thumb. That's the thumb. There, I got a print. All right, I'll just check it against my ah!
And that's funny. It doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in the case.
So you know who it is then. That means oh crap, I can't pull up the court record right now. It's the Mr. Retina guy or whatever his name is. Really? None of them? How can that be? Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. Wait, there's more? Okay, there's more. Okay. On the front side. Oh crap, it doesn't look like there are any prints here. Oh, okay, so I can click a side and it'll just tell me. Doesn't look, oh, I guess I gotta dust first. Yeah, let's try the outside of the door. We gotta switch to dusting. Yeah. Look for prints. Wish there was a way to like zoom out. I gotta read some more in the chat because this is taking forever. Bumble says to Eglin, that's rough. I just hope it wasn't too much financial pain. That would suck to get meds possibly paid for, then be expensed because you were allergic to the meds. Queen Katie says, Trucy's smile has the power of, hee, I'm your sister, do what I say, but they will never know. Okay, let's try. Well, okay, that's just more stuff to blow off. So it doesn't look like there's anything maybe at the clear up here though. This sounds like it's just gonna be a lot of trial and error unless I can find another obvious print like the one that was on top. So if anybody has any ideas for where to dust, no? Well, gosh dang it. Huh, how about that? I wish I could zoom out. Why can't I zoom out? Okay, what's the button that'll just like take me to the action that you said? Is that the E? Oh, that just does this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna read some more of the chat. This is taking way too long to find fingerprints. Nora says to Wendy, I love her outfit. Crystal says, Bing Bong! And Rayo says Bing Bong. Yes, Bing Bong was the character from Inside Out. I'd forgotten his name. Bing Bong. Thank you. Okay, we just gotta like dust every single side here. Nora says, Athena is my spirit animal, which is really impressive because you've only just barely met her. You said last time was your very first time. But then again, I remember the first time watching My Hero Academia. That was my reaction to Midoriya. I was like, yeah, he's my spirit animal. I got no shame about that. Maybe I need to check the bottom of the chat to see if anybody has like typed in any suggestions of where to go next. Let's see though. Crystal with some emotes. Nora says Bing Bong. Bo says Bing Bong. Okay, I think I'm the only one who forgot. Let's see. Let me scroll to the bottom. Scroll to the bottom. Queen Katie says upper left or lower right of the coffin. So upper left? So if we reset the camera, you mean upper left on the front or on the, or like on this angle here? Let's try here then. This looks like the upper left to me. I don't know what it actually is. Let's see. Queen Katie said it's based on the TNT maid outfit. It's one of the costumes. Okay, well, I guess I can just like talk about it before we show it. It was, Wendy, do you remember in Ace Attorney there was the, it was, in fact, I believe it was also the LT Gray episode, but it was the one where they went to the Très Bien Cafe, and there was the guy who looked like, he looked like a very kind of effeminate version of Aaron from Game Grumps, who was like, in the, oh, oui, monsieur, ooh la la. And Maya got a job working there at the Très Bien maid cafe outfit. Oh, darn it. Okay, so maybe it's on the front in the top left? And so, yeah, we did the costumes. So that's the costume for Athena. The one for Apollo looks kind of like a old-timey school uniform for guys. I think it looks like maybe what I saw in one of the, like an ad a long time ago for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, so I assume it's maybe one of those costumes. And then, oh, is that a hand? And then Phoenix's is based on the El Tigre guy who looked just like him, so we probably won't see Phoenix until next chapter. Oh, there's the thumb. Switch to analyze the thumb. Found another print. Thank you, Queen Katie. Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There was one part during the show where someone put this lid on after Trucy had gotten into the coffin. So that'd be Bonnie, right? Therefore, this print should belong to Bonnie. And analyze. Kitty says, just wait till you see Phoenix's costume, Wendy. Eglin says, yeah, they had to cut the amount of pills I received in half because insurance wouldn't pay for 12 pills. It was like $113 per pill. Oh man, I've got horror stories about that type of stuff from my dad. Ray said, inside, what was that? Oh, whoa, stop. Why is it auto-playing? I didn't mean to press autoplay. History, what just happened? Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. That's probably when she left her print on the lid. Please tell me that's all the fingerprint stuff for right now. That took way too long. Looks like that's about all the prints we're gonna find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. S., the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. But that's strange. We didn't see anybody else there on the stage during the show. Does this mean some outsider was up there? Somebody unrelated to the show? I guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? Yeah, but that's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey, Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mysterious's prints? Is there, with it just that they're both left hands or something? Hang on. Let's check. Oh crap, I was gonna bring up our court record to see the poster because maybe he wears a glove on like his right hand or something. Let's see, yeah, Ray was saying Inside Out's 9 years old, Logan. I think it's okay to spoil it. Okay, I still am careful with that stuff. You're probably right. When he said to Queen Kitty, oh, I see it. I gotta replay Trials and Tribulations, to be honest. Crystal says, oof, that physical therapy sounds exhausting, Logan. Well, the thing is that the exercises themselves aren't that physically exhausting. They're just painful and they take a long time. Like they don't leave me like, oh my gosh, worked up a real sweat. They just hurt and take a long time. When he said, no, my old pharmacy used to be closed on the weekend and it was the worst. I ran out of my antidepressants at the wrong time. I would have to wait before I could pick them up again. That is like, yeah, that is the worst. The Walgreens nearby where I am used to be open 24 hours. And now it's not anymore, and that sucks. Nora says, Logan, you should watch Ruby. It's a vibe, and I think you'd enjoy it. Crystal said, that's hard to explain because allergic reactions can differ to people. Quiketa said, all right, about to try new snack, Squint's sweet chili sauce Pringles. If it's too much, I have Choco Pretzels at the back. That reminds me, there's like a new flavor of Cheetos I saw an ad for, like Cajun, I think. I kind of want to try them, but I don't want to spend money on them. Disco says, mine feel very itchy mostly and or my lip will swell up. Also, I become very aware of how small my esophagus really is. Oh, that's what I hear, that it can like swell up and be hard to breathe, right? When he says, oh, that's read by TTS. Crystal said, for me, when I had an allergic reaction to eggs, you're allergic to eggs. No, I think you said that before. That's so sad because eggs are good. I had a fever, like my stomach is tense, cold sweat and cried. Vomited too, which sucked. Aw. Eglin said, my specific allergic reaction felt like my throat was burning, my body felt extremely weak, and I had trouble breathing? Queen Katie said, oh gosh, I'm getting the chocolate, it burns! Nora said, really spicy? Says he does in fact look pretty dead. When he said, TTS bro got the flat Stanley build, very similar to, do you remember that chapter in Danganronpa 2? When a certain someone had a flat Stanley build? Magpie says, I counter your Tumblr sexy man and raise you the best drag king identity ever. So are drag kings a thing? Because I know, of course, drag queens are a thing. So drag queen it's like a man with a female drag persona. Are drag kings like a woman with a male drag persona? I kind of exist outside of that world, so I don't really know. When he said, also, I was completely off. I haven't seen Teen Girl Squad. Oh no, it's so good. Have you seen any of the old Homestar Runner stuff? I still, to this day, quote some stuff from Homestar Runner. The two I quote the most is Coach Z going, hey, it's a job well done. And from Homestar trying to introduce the site. And he goes, homestar10.net. It's .com. And Magpie says, Mr. Rios is a drag king identity. No one can convince me otherwise. Well, aren't they all supposed to have like really good pun names or something like that? I have a former friend of a good friend of mine who did dragon had like the worst pun, but I won't say it just in case anybody can find the person by Googling, but I know they got puns, right? Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Rios's prints?
Odd? What's odd about them?
Well, if Mr. Rios was standing in the coffin facing forward, oh, then he would have left prints like this, right? So, okay, so he does have fingerless gloves on both hands, but when we look at the actual prints, oh, so he's facing the wrong direction. They're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, so that would seem to suggest that he was inside of it. That he was alive inside of it still when he went up in there. But he was stabbed in the back. If he was facing forward, it would make sense that there was a door in the back, because maybe while Trucy was doing her thing, somebody could have like come up behind and stabbed him through the back. Unless maybe he was stabbed in the back down there and like came up there and was like, I'm dying, but I'm still alive. And the dragon falling, or he wasn't even stabbed yet. He probably was, but why did he fall down? When he fell down, when we saw him when he fell down, did he have blood on his back at the time? Because maybe he wasn't dead yet and it was in the commotion that he was killed. They're facing backwards. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Hey, what do you know? You're right. I wonder how they wound up like that.
Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later. Okay, so see when he, like I was talking about, just imagine like Maya's face on top of that. It was just when she was in the Trapian restaurant. And Maya might be coming back soon. They teased her in the last chapter. I'll read a couple more comments though. Quick Katie said, one tongue touch. It was super spicy. I'm good now though. When he says his waist. Wait, whose waist? Mysterios? Nora said, justice for the little baby magician. Nami calling her a baby when she's literally older than me. I would defend her with my life. I'm still gonna read her diary. Probably gonna read it in court. Then it'll be entered into the court record. It'll be like preserved forever in the, I don't know, Library of Congress or something. Eglin says the stab wound is in his back, but Trucy stabbed the side of the box. So, that is a good point. And I mean, she used the rubber sword too, but even if yeah. Oh, so that'll probably be used in court. That's a really good point. Eglin. Quick Katie says, well, true. Nora says, yup. Quick Katie said, I'll say this, Logan. There's no more investigations days once this is done. Oh, just this is the trial. So just one investigation, one trial. That'll be good. That'll be quick. When he says, I get so lost on AA investigations. Me too. AMC! Oh, it says Mr. E was better. Wasn't that the name of, was it Steve Ditko? Like the old school Spider-Man artist who had like a creator-owned character that I think was like Mr. E or something like that, I think. But how you doing, AMC? Ray says, I hate these AA names. Nora says, yeah, give her the diary back. I will after we read it. And saying, no! Read just one more set of comments here from Queen Katie to get back in the game. Queen Katie said, I wasn't paying attention on what you already checked, then it would have helped. Oh, I think I know. He needs to literally examine everything, then a prompt will appear. Well, we figured it out eventually. It just took me some time, but that means I'm way behind in the chat. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but then turned around later. Well, then, but there are no other prints inside. But that's assuming he would have to like brace himself against the walls. No, the coffin is much too small for a guy this size to turn around in. What do you mean? You just turn around, you just spin. Oh, and maybe it's like too thin, like you wouldn't be able to change your shoulder positions. About all he would have been able to do to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. Then it really doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, I think I might have hit on something major here. Oh, ... Oh, I have just one more question, Emma.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Mr. Rios was stabbed in the back, right? I'm this alone, like Eglin pointed out, that should be enough to exonerate Trucy. But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Well, except he is turned around. You literally just said he was facing the other way.
Oh, right, that. Well, the lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually.
Oh, that's right. We still haven't met the prosecutor. Maybe we'll see him. I'm trying to think. I know in Apollo Justice, we met Clavier before the trial. We learned about him. We know that he's a monk that apparently like keeps his emotions very under control, but can have outbursts or something like that.
He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin, so maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory anyway.
Well, does he have any proof for it? If not, then screw that. Oh, I see. I guess that sounds plausible. Fingerprinting results added to the court record. In addition to prints from the victim and Bonnie, a set of unknown fingerprints were found on the top. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind the curtain. Oh, the new area. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Oh, maybe we'll go back and we'll get to meet Bonnie.
Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll go open it up for you.
Wow, look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. Ha ha, yeah. I have my ways. Does chat want to see my lady killer eyes? You want to see how I flash those lady killer eyes? So pretend you're a lady, or if you're already a lady, pretend you are yourself. And then you look across the room and you see me, and I look over at you with these lady killer eyes. Yeah. I just killed that lady.
I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone.
I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. All right, so let's head back there.
All right, I'll be back.
Ooh, oh, wow. Nice dramatic opening. A guillotine. Those are fun. Yay.
Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content, but before you go moving anything...
I know, we'll be sure to ask first.
Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move the area beyond the curtain.
Okay, time to get investigating. But first we gotta present to Athena our newest thing. Darn it, nothing new to say. All right, so let's get out of here. Let's investigate and go to the backstage area and hope Bonnie's there. We still gotta figure out her voice. Oh, maybe we can give her the old Mo the Clown voice. That's one of my favorites. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? It just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Ooh, listen to you sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you have some nice cynical one-liners of your own someday too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. No Bonnie. No Bonnie. Okay, let me read a couple more comments in the chat though, because I am still so far behind. Let's see. AMC says, oh, I'm not alone. Queen Katie said, no lag anymore, nice! Crystal said, not lagging on my end, I'm glad. Ray said, it's lagging here, but I'm playing a game too, and that does it. Okay, that makes sense. Queen Katie said, by the way, if no prompt happens and Logan is still lost, just let him know to click everything till Emma prompts for something. Oh, so if I just clicked enough times, Emma would eventually tell me where to go? Crystal says, noted. Wendy says, the names. Beowulf said, it'd be his boyfriend, of course. Oh, that's why you voted for the Kareem Bedgeworth. When he said, I wonder who's voting for Karibo. There's the Beef Longa TTS, Crystal laughing. When he says to Ray, is this the Logan Paul thing? Laughing. Ray says, yeah. Queen Katie said, no, he gave me a flashback. Crystal laughing. Ray says, help, I'm so confused. Says, am I chronically offline? Queen Katie said, yep. I never watched the video, but my friends did, and I heard about how insanely disrespectful he was in Japan in general. I've never actually seen his video, but I remember hearing about it. I kind of didn't want to see it. I'm personally disturbed by seeing dead bodies. Just myself. Magpie says, I feel like the poll missed Mia, who is a true MVP in the original trilogy, laughing. Okay, that's right. So she would have to be a ghost, though. Were there any cards that were ghosts? Ray said, Logan Paul went to a forest known for the amount of suicides and filmed a vlog there. He made a pretty bad apology video. Nora says, oh. Ray said, that was like the transcript. Queen Katie said, if I think you're the age you are, it was a long while back. I don't know what year it was, but before YouTube got very, very in the ad game. It was 2017. And Queen Katie said, does not feel like it was 2017, lol. All right, let's get back in the game. Understage area. Hey, there's a sign here that says understage. Hey, isn't that Toby Fox game? I want to fight Sans understage. I bet these stairs go down to the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something?
Oh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? What? A click? Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh?
Ah, well, that's what you call a swing and abyss. Chairman! That was a good pun. That was a dang good pun. A swing and abyss. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm shouting at the chairman. Not like he can hear me anymore. All right, let's click other things. That's probably gonna be important. I'm gonna check out the guillotine first, though.
It's a guillotine. But it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props.
Okay, I wanna know, how do you guys pronounce it? Do you guys pronounce it guillotine or guillotine? I always say guillotine, but I don't know if it's supposed to be guillotine. Do you pronounce the L's? I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. I do like how we're seeing like larger versions of the small stuff that we see at the Write Anything agency.
Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for her guillotine trick.
No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. Okay, can we click the ladder? That's definitely not a step ladder, so that should be fine.
It looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead.
Do I really have to go up there? Why don't you go up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there.
Dude, she's wearing a dress. You do not ask the girl wearing a dress to climb up the ladder to the catwalks. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get?
Ha ha ha, that's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go, I'll just wait down here.
Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now, this is for Trucy, she needs us. So up the catwalk we go.
Well, I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. Well, I still so many other things to click. Wow, I don't like heights though. Mr. Hat's corpse! Huh?
Are you all right, Apollo? You're white as a sheet.
Ha ha ha. Fine. Don't look down, Justice. Don't look down.
Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it.
Yeah, and he's there. He's laying there dead. Let's go check it out. Wait, over there? Oh. I'm gonna read some more in the chat because I'm sure I'm still super far behind. Nora said, I was like 70% chronically offline in 2017. When he said, bro, imagine having to actually say the whole chant before you play the card. You know, it'd be great because if you put that in the rules, if it required it, that would be kind of amazing. See, Quick Katie said, oh, nice. Logan got the Emma prompt. He's all good. When he says, actually, my opponent didn't say the chant. Nora says 2017 was 7 years ago. Oh my gosh. Eglin said, I've wanted to put the club poem into Tangia just to hear Beef Longa say it, but I don't have the strength. Then with the club poem, what's the club poem? Ray says, it's sexual imagery. Yes, that jacket is. I would agree. Jackson said, I meant that I have seen them too. Okay, so, so when you said you have. Oh, I thought, because it said TWO at one point, I think you were correct to that. I gotcha. Quick said, for real, especially if the person wears it to a place they know would have kids. Why? Crystal says, teachers actually didn't care about those jackets, but heaven forbid somebody dye their hair. Nora said, the system is broken. Eglin said, the club poem is everything to me. Part of it is still my Discord status. What is the club poem? Is that an Oran High School host club thing? Quick said, I love how we can see the outline of the power on the full screen in the coffin. Oh, the powder on the full screen in the coffin. Nora said, you're struggling so much with this. Oh my gosh. Magpie said, should we tell him that the powder can't soft lock you? You can use it as much as you like. Oh, speaking of that, I do need to save because I still haven't saved. And we are like halfway through the stream already tonight. Let's stagger our saves. I don't know how we're already halfway through. I don't feel like I've done anything. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the trial, but thank you, Magpie. Ray said, wasn't there a little bottle on the side of the screen? Eggman said it refills when you blow. Ray says, ooh. Magpie says, yeah, but you blow off the powder and all returns. I've powdered the thing to heck and back, because it's actually pretty hard to do some of the mini games. Oh, that doesn't sound good. And Queen Katie with quote number 115. I feel like we're growing closer, even though I don't want to. Persona 3 Reload, June 1st, 2024. Queen Katie said, add quote, does this person have like extra fingers? And Crystal does quote number 12. Oh, it's the limerick thing. Some of them are too long. It's like, I can't do that. I can't with that. Let's click the rabbit from behind. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about before. How that in Japan, they have like this tradition that rabbits live on the moon. So you have a crescent moon and you have a rabbit. These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant too. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, if this was the duck bill and this is the back of the duck and these are like tiny little duck wings and this is a duck tail and this is a duck poop coming out of its butt or something while it's swimming because it's his tail and he has no legs because he lost them in the duck war. What do they look like to you, Apollo? Oh, the Grim Reaper and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. I want to go back downstairs, though. Can I go back downstairs? Can I leave? Oh, it looks like I can. Can I press Z to go back? Ah, look at that. Okay, so we know there's going to be some up there. I want to click the other stuff down here, and then we'll go back up there and we'll click those other things. Plus, it's stressing poor Apollo out. A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Yeah, this bucket, you fill it up with fire and you put things on fire. Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for this show. Well, I mean, there's a fire-breathing dragon, so it makes sense. When he heard there was gonna be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. So is the theater owner that Mr. Crap, I keep forgetting his name. Retina guy? We just know that he somehow connects Retins. Oh, and Queen Katie with a highlighted message saying, isn't there a story mode for this game? If it gets irritating, you switch to it on real quick for these parts. I would hate to have to, like the shame of having to do that would be too much for me. Nora says, I can't draw, but I want to draw Athena and or Trucy. Okay, here's the thing. Can you hold a pencil and put that pencil to paper? Then you can draw. It's like the old what is it like? I think there was an old saying from Africa saying if you have a voice you can sing. If you can hold a pencil and put it on paper, you could draw. Maybe not well, but have fun. Quick Kid said, I will check the guide just in case. Said upper left or lower right of the coffin. Okay, so that's where I am in chat, where the coffin stuff was happening still. Magpie says, side panel tried around the joints. It's hard to find. Quick Kid said, no problem. Keyboard slam. Game is being weird. Jackson on says, where on the Discord would I put stuff on games you haven't played? I got really good luck on the Limbus Gotcha in the game and want to brag a little. I would say probably in the game suggestions channel. Probably, because I mean, I guess you're sort of implicitly suggesting it. Quick Kitty said there's a game suggestion channel. There we go. Quick Kitty said below miscellaneous games. Jackson on says, okay, thanks. Quick Kitty said, oh wait, I thought you meant suggesting the games. I don't know, maybe miscellaneous games instead. I feel like miscellaneous games for games that we have played on stream. Either way, as long as it doesn't become like a problem. Ray says he is facing away from the front. Is that it? Quick Kitty said, not sure. Jackson on said, I'll just wait for him to get to that message before posting then. Quick Kitty said, also, since it'll be pointed out very soon in game, yes. And Ray says, I'm so small, I know which way my thumbs go, /J. But yeah, so Jackson on, I would say the game suggestions channel, but either of those would be fine, I think. But can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What was the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information.
Fire bucket added to the court record.
Okay, look at this. This is the flying system. So this is what was used to lift up Mr. Hat and presumably Bonnie as well. What is this thing? It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Just because you think it's magic, you can't call him a winch. Back in Salem, they would burn people for thinking they were winches. They would have the Salem winch trials. It was not cool. Oh, look, there are 2 winches. One back there and one up here.
Apparently, each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other one was connected to that weird puppet in the catwalk.
A weird puppet, huh? We'd better check out the catwalk later. So I'm guessing that's just added if we hadn't already checked it out. Can we click this? Click that of the winch. Okay, so that looks like it's everything here. So yeah, we got to go up to the catwalk then. Can we get the light? All right, so we're almost done with the investigation. I'm assuming after this, we just got to go back and see Trucy, and then maybe we give her the diary, and then we could be done. Then we go to the trial, maybe. Okay, so look at the other side of the winch system. It looks like Mr. Head is rigged to this smaller pulley. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk, and the smoke screen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. And then his poor little corpse down there. Poor dead Mr. Hat. Anything else I can click before we do that? The vents, the cushion over there. Hey, look, there are cushions attached to the underside. But why is Mr. Hat on top? Because if he was pulled up to slam into the cushion, does that mean somebody else have to like pull him up on top of it? Or maybe like after it hits, like the rope goes around and like, I don't know. But what are you standing way over there for? Come over and look. You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo, come on, you'll be fine. Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Not because of the fear, but I'm very, very lonely and you smell nice. Looks like you're right. And Trucy mentioned something about this, didn't she? That a cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up. Okay, so just one more thing to click, then we'll be done. We'll finally be done, right? What's that? You mean who's that? It's Mr. Hat. Look, Apollo! He's Mr. Hat! He's dead! He's another victim! I need to read some more in the chat. Also, just to take breaks from talking. Although, I guess reading the chat is talking too. Let's see, Magpie says, yes, drag kings are the masculine version. Drag queens are feminine version, and anyone can be a drag king or queen regardless of gender. Also, I think there's drag royalty for non-binary identities. See, I've never heard of any of this. I've never heard of drag queens, but that's it. Quick said, oh, that's cool. Magpie says, I want to put out a non-binary drag identity of xenomorph and base it around the xenomorphs because I think it sounds rad. Laughing. So like from Alien with the little like little the smaller face inside the mouth and everything. Quick said, I'm not really into the drag scene, but I respect it though. Very neat. Magpie says, I've never done drag. I barely know anything about it, but I love committing to the bit. Quick said, actually, now I want to see a mod of Maya with that outfit in 3D. And the time code 11843. Oh, I'm only 20 minutes behind. That's not nearly as bad as I thought. Egglin said, Lady Eradicating Eyes. Well, I just said Lady Killer Eyes. I didn't say whether figurative or literal or how painful or whether they eradicate. Nora said, I'd be dead because of those Discord light mode eyes. See, I'd have to leave in 30 minutes. Wait, no, Nora says I have to leave in 30 minutes, 10:30 Central Time, but I'll have to watch the end tomorrow, assuming it's still going on after that. Oh, yeah. Nora, this is gonna, yeah, it'll be going on after that. Probably about an hour after that. So I'm sorry they have to leave early, but yes, but there'll still be stuff on the VOD for you. And Magpie says, I know Ghost Beef was a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't even remember that. Sorry, Magpie that said that. Queen Katie said, we're only an hour and a half in, so I think you'd have a lot to watch, lol. Nora says, a swing and abyss. That's actually really good. It was. All right, let's look at Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like, they quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk? Yeah, we talked about this 3 times now, bro. Or maybe 4th, I don't know. Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up on and left him here afterward? That wire attached to his back. It looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Well, whoever put him up there, I think would be suspicious for dropping the dragon, maybe. Well, no, I guess maybe the winch control is what would drop the dragons, not the person up here. Oh, Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Oh, no! Oh, no, Cleo. Did that happen during the show? And looks like it's ripped by the hook, to be honest. That's odd. It almost looks like it was lashed with a blade. How in the world did that happen? Oh, that's not going to be added to the court record? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this all in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man. I can't help it. Wait. Crap, is there still more to click? Oh, there's the bigger winch. Wow, that's a big pulley. Phew. Okay, so this is the other one for the dragon. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon set piece must have been hanging from this. Boom. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? No, I didn't miss a single thing. We're done here. Yes, sorry. I take it you're ready to go down? Yeah, I think we're better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother. No, you're not my brother. My sister, whatever. Trucy's not either that I know of. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? Yes, please. It was soft. If a little sweaty. Let's see. Nora said, I read that. Queen Katie said, dang, heckling the poor rip chairman. Magpie says, the L's are silent because it's French. Well, and I know that, but like, there are also words that it's like that borrowed from other languages that will have different pronunciation, you know? And so I wasn't sure. I would say guillotine, but I don't know if maybe I should say guillotine. Nora says to Queen Katie, I'll rewatch most of it tomorrow morning and or evening. Well, I hope you enjoy it because we're gonna read that diary. And if you're not here to stop me, I'll just be able to do it. Bumble says, by the way, just checking. Do we have any mods here? Is it mayhem? Will we have to scream if a bot shows up? As far as I'm aware, it is fully mayhem and chaos. Do we need to have like another randomly appointed mod? And I can do that one of these days if y'all need me to. But yes, it is mayhem. Yes, you need to scream if you see a bot bumbo. Ray said, the French and their executions. Queen Katie said, don't look down at justice. Ray says, didn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Make a rule where you can force your opponent to forfeit if they smell bad, or was it Magic the Gathering? It's one of them. Might be Pokemon, might be any of them. Like at tournaments, I think they do have like basic hygiene rules. Eglin said, no, it's a random joke TikTok poem. That's amazing. I don't know if I know that, but could you post on Discord? And Queen Katie with the hydrate. I'll hydrate the wheel back in the game. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. But yeah, Eglin, you know the one thing that's been weirding me out that's been trending for like the last week or so online? I can't remember if I've mentioned this on stream yet or not. I probably have. But have you guys seen the trend of like the gnomes versus knights? It's like everywhere. It started with like a video of this guy dressed as like a little wizard gnome thing, running around in a mall and just being generally annoying and disruptive, and I think getting like taken away by security and resisting them and getting pushed over or something. Which, I mean, I feel like if I saw that, I'm sorry, I'm not on the side of that guy. That guy is like disrupting businesses, is being an absolute menace, and everybody's like, I want to copy that and dress up like that guy. So anyway, okay. All done? Yeah, pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there? That place, they locked it up as soon as the police finished our investigation down there. Well, we could just climb down through the trap door. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Also, we gotta find Bonnie. Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, and I better get back to my own investigation. See you around. Oh, I just realized that the poor dragon's arm fell off. Oh, that's it on the ground. Oh, is that on the ground or is that one of his feet? I can't even tell. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind the scenes stuff is set up. Oh, so now we got to review it here. Let's see, we found there 2 winches backstage. Yeah, okay. Mr. Hat was rigged on the first winch. And the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. and both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell onto the stage, and in the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Trucy's innocence is to identify the real killer. I feel like that is every game every case we play. Oh, it's that guy! I can't remember what voice we gave him. It's like, hey, what a complete and utter mess. This is all great. Just great. That right kid is Bush League, small potatoes, a half-grown has-been. Oh, there's somebody on the stage. I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to him. Hang on. I gotta present something for you. I gotta present you with a fire bucket. Athena. She doesn't have anything to say. Oh, Eglin said, club poem goes, in the stripped club, straight up jorkin' it. And by it, haha, well, let's just say I'm not sure if even though it's spelled slightly different, I don't know if I should say that. Actually, that sounds vaguely familiar, though. Eglin said, and that's the poem. Nora said, if you hold a pencil, put a paper, you can draw. Okay, Logan, almost caught up to chat. Wait, am I almost caught up to chat? Nora says, Salem Witch Trials Mansion. I don't know if I'm almost caught up to chat. Bubba says to Nora, illegal. We must make sure he doesn't catch up till at least 2 hours in. Nora said, my tongue still hurts so bad. Feels like it burnt it, but it hurt before I ate my pizza rolls. Oh, you aren't kidding. I am almost caught up to chat. I'm sorry that your tongue is burnt, Nora. We need Vero here. Vero is one of the really good people at finding ways to distract me away from catching up to chat. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What, you got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy! Hey, you there. What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettins, there was an accident during the show. An accident? Oh, great, just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? Okay, so he's probably the owner of the theater. I think he's the murderer. I don't know why, but he is. It's that man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater. I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. Well, what's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge? Oh! Well, howdy do. I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. Yeah, my business card if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you. So you're from the TV station, I take it. Sharp as a tack you are. I'm the producer of the TV special. It's all my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright's? Money? Whoa! I thought he was about to offer us $100. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How do you open with that? How about you open with that tidbit next time, champ? Yeah, he seems unfavorably disposed toward Trucy. Bumble says, Mr. Hat was murdered. They're the real victim. Well, Mr. Hat, I have much more emotional investment in him as an inanimate object than I do have on Mr. Reos. Nora says, someone alert me if Logan reads Trucy's diary. Well, by then it'll be too late. It'll be too late. I'm gonna do it. Ray says, I volunteer as tribute /HJ. And Magpie says, sounds like something that had happened with Magic the Gathering, to be honest. I would guess that my older brother does a lot of Magic the Gathering playing. And I remember one time, several years back, I had to go pick him up from a tournament that he was in. I can't remember why he didn't have a car there. And I just remember walking into the place and getting close to the area where the tournament was. It was like being hit in the face with a brick wall of just body odor. And it was just the entire room. It was awful. Okay, what happened to the Schmoozy Magoo bit? Can that be his name, Schmoozy Magoo? Oh, it's Roger. I'm Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins. Did we figure out if there's a pun for this guy's name? Rettins. Roger Rettins.
And hold the applause, no autograph, kids. I'm on the clock.
Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite.
Really, kid? Well, then try this on for size. Hang loose, baby. Oh, that's right. I invented the doing this thing. Y'all thought it was surfer culture, but no, it was me just to show off my fancy watch. And I wink, hey.
Hang loose, baby. Gasp! Apollo, it's the ratings Raja from Take Two TV. He's huge, crazy huge, like a real famous producer. Really? I've never heard of him.
Seriously, man? What kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Rettins, the ratings Raja, tighten to the TV screen. Still not ring a bell? Do I need more words that start with R or something? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. in the middle of the ocean?
No, I can't say that I have.
You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident?
No. What kind of comeback is that? It grows some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed that one at you. Now hit me with your best bob. Come on, hit me. Viewers will love that. Do it. Either hit me or kiss me.
TTS Raja Rettins equals Raja ratings?
Oh, ratings. Roger Rettins, the Raja of ratings. Oh my gosh. How did I miss that? You're absolutely right, Crystal. You are 100% right. Maybe I was looking too deep. Well, how did I? Yeah, I should stop trying to figure things out and just like listen to how it sounds. Thank you very much, Crystal, for the TTS and for figuring out and explaining the pun.
Come on, you gotta sell it.
So what?
Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot, fire away.
My best shot?
We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop, chop.
Okay, here goes. To the talk to the hand. Kapow.
Hey.
Kapow? Really? And why are you putting all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know! It just seemed like the thing to do! Apollo, you are going to die alone. You will never know the touch of a woman. No one will ever love you.
That's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. Like you were a mistake. I mean, if I met your mom, I presume a blind singer from a different country, she'd admit you're a mistake.
Oh, if I choked any harder, I'd need the Heimlich maneuver.
I blame myself, really. Should have known better than waste good film on a nobody. So, you wanted an exclusive or what?
Oh, I'd also like to point out, because who was it that mentioned that the cameraman was so bad you didn't even see the body? Maybe that was like instructions from him if he's a TV guy. Or maybe he was even manning the camera at the time, like himself. And to make sure to obscure being able to see the evidence.
So you wanted like an exclusive or what?
No, but hey, I gotta show you my sister's diary. You gotta read Trucy's diary, bro. You gotta help me pop it open.
Is that a scoop? No, then get it out of my face.
No, read my sister's diary.
Who's gonna tune in to see something like that?
Does this guy judge everything by potential TV ratings? Okay, let's just present everything. Maybe something will ring a bell with him. Here, take a look at this.
What are you showing me that for? What, you want me to do a special on you guys? Ha! It's a lawyer for life justice in the courtroom.
That doesn't sound half bad, actually.
Plus, to get some publicity for the agency, count us in, Mr. Rettins. All right, then let's just jump right into it. Ahem. What made you decide to become lawyers?
Say something dumb. Huh? Say something dumb.
Now's your turn. Jump in with a snappy comeback.
Lay down a sick burn? What? Lay down a sick burn? Me? You don't read the stage direction out loud, Apollo and Athena. That's your instructions, not your line.
You two, I'm practically falling asleep over here. Where's the drama? The gravitas? How are you gonna draw on viewers with that yawn fest?
I gotta read some more in the chat. See, Queen Katie said, Logan, if I wake up one day with a green sword in my hand, I'll know who to blame. Wait, was the sword green? Huh? Said, I always saw Mr. Rettins with a cocky, deep voice. A cocky, deep. I don't know if I can like portray cocky very well. I don't think I have enough like confidence in my real life self. And Magpie says, peanuts. I know, but it was spelled kind of like to sound like the little thing. Magpie says, Mr. Rettins is discount Johnny Depp / affectionate question mark. Oh, he kind of is a Johnny Depp looking guy, isn't he? I didn't even realize that. Queen Katie said, I miss Vero. What? Yeah, what is Vero up to? I know Vero like went on a trip to go see family a week or so ago, but I miss Vero. Nora said, I don't like this guy. He's probably the murderer. I agree. He probably is the murderer. Bubbo says to Nora, I was thinking that, saw him on stage and thought, there's our culprit. Nora says, mad weird vibes. Bumbo says, definitely culprit. Nora says, 100%. Okay, let's keep going here.
Work on your delivery and get back to me.
Oh, yeah, oh, okay, sure.
I think he's confusing actors and attorneys.
All right, anything else? Anything else? That a scoop? No, get that out of my face. That's what he says when he doesn't have anything to comment. Unfortunately, he won't help us read Trucy's diary. No. Can't do that. Let's try the dead body. Is that a scoop? Yes, a dead body is a scoop, bro. Fingerprints. We can ask about the fire bucket. Maybe he knows why it was so dusty. No, okay. So now we just gotta apparently talk to him. Talk! Roger Rettins. Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? Why would they broadcast the dress rehearsal live? I feel like that would discourage people to buy tickets to the actual show if you get it for free 2 days before it. And you were the producer, right?
That's right. Rising Magic Star versus Old School Grammary. Oh, it was gonna be wild. We were gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show and then kill the loser. But one already died. And the loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done to them. Let me tell you this prank. This is the best prank. So the loser's gonna be standing there and we would stab him in the back and stuff him into a coffin so it opens, he flops out dead on stage. But I did not do that. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings.
I don't know. It sounds kind of tacky if you ask me.
I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Just trust me. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes.
More like junk food for the brain.
But that little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. If you have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today?
He must know this theater pretty well if he came by that often.
Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Ha! Mad Mindscape to Magical Murderess. Closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When can you tell she's about ready for this to snap?
Give me the lowdown. This guy's cruising for a bruising, Apollo. As long as you don't get caught on camera. Then, wait, did Apollo just like endorse violence? I don't know. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat though. Quick said, okay, I'm gonna try and get his name pun, lol. It's rough though, so bear in mind, lol. Did I use that phrase right? So is there more to it than just the Raja of ratings? Nora said, no, because Logan, if you read the diary, your days are numbered. They already are. Have you ever seen a calendar? All the days are numbered. Today is July 14th, the number 14. All my days are numbered. Magpie says, Queen Katie, you did! Queen Katie said, awesome. I'm usually bad with phrases. Oh, and here we go. Says his English name is a pun on his nickname. Ratings Raja is flipped to form Roger Rettins in a vaguely similar manner to his Japanese name. Raja is an Indian title for a monarch and was presumably chosen to make the pun work. Additionally, Ratings Raja is an alliteration. He seems to like the alliteration, but I like alliterations. That works. Magpie says, that makes me cringe. Nora says, real. He thinks he's so cool. All right, let's play a little bit more, then I'll read some more in the chat. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? The incident and magicians. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station's studio. We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's why. Oh, I was shocked when I first got here. I feel like the last time we saw someone put up his hands like that to pretend to be shocked, it was our beloved Fulbright. So we didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh? What the huh?
Hey, Logan.
Hey, Jorge! How are you doing? How's Bruno doing? How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna use this opportunity to have a sip of water because I'm still kind of thirsty. But check it out, Jorge. The things technically are working on the stream. Knock on wood. I'm a little bit worse for wear. As I mentioned earlier to everybody else in the channel, this week I started my physical therapy on my shoulder, and so it's improving, but it's a bit of a thing. But how are you, Jorge? So good to see you, man. Okay, we'll keep going here. I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi. Am I right? Well, you know what, Apollo, if he really wants to confirm his alibi, he should interview all of those bikini girls that Rettins mentioned. And for authenticity and realism, to make sure they are who they say they are, they should be in the bikinis at the time and wrestling while Apollo interviews them. My staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask him yourself? Oh, so earlier when he thought we were somebody important, he was like, oh, like this. Now he's just like, take my card. I like it. I like the portrayal of disrespect, huh?
Bruno is doing good. Unfortunately, I just lost a Magic the Gathering match because the opponent played the selfless sacrifice card, and because it's a dog, I thought of Bruno and legitimately could not bring myself to destroy the card, so I ended up losing the match round.
Oh no! Because he reminded you too much of Bruno. That's like a really sweet reason to lose, though. But things towards the 10 bits, I'm sorry, Lost. We were actually just talking about Magic the Gathering earlier, and once again, we've talked numerous times on this stream about that, how with like a lot of those tabletop games, you gotta make sure that that everybody involved is of the proper hygiene. So I don't know if you're playing somebody in person or online. If it was in person, I hope the person you were playing was properly bathed. And again, I'm sorry you lost, but that is a really sweet reason to lose, though. And thank you for the 10 bits. I really appreciate that. Why not go there and ask him yourself? You can give him my card, they'll let you in. So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. And finally, magicians. Magicians are all a bunch of good for nothings, if you ask me. Okay, so why, if this guy's the producer, why would he want to produce a show about magicians if he hates magicians? Is it just that he thinks like, well, it's good ratings? It kind of feels like this may have been that he has a bone to pick with magicians. Maybe he has a bone to pick with Troop Grammary specifically. And this whole thing was just a setup to enable him to get revenge on Mysterious. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people and they take their money. I don't think they trick people. The way I look at everybody who goes to a magic show, they know that it's not real magic, that that's fake, that it's illusion. They're not tricking anybody. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know. Ah, that's right. Clavier gave me a con job one time. It was actually enjoyable. Wait, was that something else? Never mind. The people watching never feel like they're being cheated.
Boop, boop, beep, boop. Lawyer spouts hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there. Lol. Also admits to weird sex act with prosecutor. And post. Did he just post about us in real time? That's how social media works. Let me read some more in the chat. Quick Kitty said his Japanese name is Kanenari Shinoyama. The origin of his Japanese name can be found by following the customs in Japan TV production crew lingo, which involves flipping the names around in some fashion. Shinoyama is flipped phonetically into Yamashino, which means charlatan. Oh, see, I would have never known any of this. Kanenari can get its kanji flipped into Narekin, which means nouveau riche. Ooh, interesting. A usually derogatory term referring to someone whose wealth was not obtained by familial inheritance. I love how that's like a derogatory term. I would think someone who's nouveau riche, assuming that they like earned it through hard work. That's great, but I guess like all the yuppies, like, oh, he doesn't know how to be rich. Said the combine, and then it got cut off there. So it's just the combine. Quick Kitty said, cool, thank you, Twitch. Oh, you probably hit enter too soon, so that's why. Jackson said, the streamer I said was having a hiatus is still streaming her last stream, but it's so sad to see. So please keep me here. I'll keep you here, Jackson on. Who is it? Is it a big stream with like lots and lots of viewers? If it's a small streamer with very few viewers, maybe we can do a raid later if she's still online. Quick Kitty said, the combined phrase, Yamashi no Narakin means a swindling / cheating nouveau riche. It seems fitting for this guy. I like it. That's good. And I'll read one more comment here. Magpie says, are producers ever actually famous? I don't know of any TV producers who weren't already known from TV shows. I feel like most TV producers, if they're famous, either they gotta be like mega famous, or they end up involved in sex scandals and like go to prison or something like that, and that's why they're rich. So, I mean, I think probably within like Hollywood circles, like among actors, writers, crew, and like then they would know because they have a reputation within. But I don't think most producers are like super well known just to the general public. All right, see, those Grammarys are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy right ain't no different. That girl is no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone cold killer. You know how I know? She killed that guy. Police said so. Don't you dare talk about Trucy like that. You don't know the first thing about her. You won't find a sweeter, harder working girl anywhere, period. Period. That made it in ellipses because I need to qualify that by saying except she is not nice to Apollo. Well, hey, she's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. Is Nora still here? I know that she had to leave at like 10:30 Eastern, which was 15 minutes ago. She probably wouldn't like hearing this guy badmouth her magician baby girl. I'll prove those Grammarly magicians are all a bunch of lowlives. Okay, this actually makes me suspect him a little bit less of being the murderer, because I feel like if he was the murderer, if this was his revenge against Mysterious, then why would he be like going on and on about badmouthing magicians? Because that would make him suspicious. And even saying like, I'll prove they're lowlives. Like if your revenge was to kill him, they'd be like, oh my gosh, oh, it's so awful, so sad. Does he have a grudge against Trucy or maybe against all of Troop Grammarly? But I don't want to be Bonnie. I hate it when the adorable person is the killer. But I do like that Bonnie is a bunny, and we saw the bunny in the moon up there, so that definitely was her that flew up in the air. And it'll be like, it's a reference to the fact that she went up there too. TV is a window to the truth. It's not like that magic stuff or the streetwise charlatans that perform it. Okay, this is hypocritical, because TV is, of course, so much more fake than magic.
Mr. Royce isn't being mysterious about his hate.
I know! Well, I get no Mr. Retins, but yeah! He is not. It's just all out there. But I'm sure that these two have some, like, history. Something like that. Let me read a couple more comments. Bumba said, dude, can you be less murder-coded? But that almost makes it seem too obvious, right? Because it's never the very first person you suspect, unless it's like a case where they show the murder happen at the beginning, you know? Quick Kitty said, sadly, his personality show name is slight spoiler, so I'm holding off on that for now. Ooh, so maybe he is the murderer. I look forward to finding out. Nora said, okay, gotta go now. Bye, y'all. Definitely finish watching tomorrow. Okay, well, if you're watching on the VOD, well, I say bye to you now, but also hi if you're watching on the VOD. We're gonna read the diary, and you can't stop us, Nora. Quick Kitty said goodnight, Nora. Quick Kitty says nighty-night. Magpie says Apollo in this scene also makes me cringe a lot. I feel like that's intentional, though. It says Apollo, quote, please stop putting me on stage. I'm a lawyer. Justice. Katie said Apollo was not meant for the stage life, which is funny because he's from a very stage family. Unless you count the courtroom as the stage. Lol. All right, let's keep going here. Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. It's a shame, a crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, lighthearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm gonna make my money back. See, that makes it sound like he has a motive, that maybe the show wasn't gonna do well, and the initial reviews were coming in and the ratings were gonna be awful, and so he staged a murder. 1, to kill a magician, because he hates magicians, and 2, to make money off of selling, like, the footage and everything like that, as opposed to through the show. Trucy Wright will make her debut all right, not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? Well, this isn't a surprise to you, Apollo. She is literally in jail right now. It's my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again now, can I? Wait, what do you mean again? Again? Happen again? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. Okay, that's good. I don't want her to be a streetwalker because that is code for prostitution. Oh, we won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're gonna prove her innocence in court. Listen to you acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. Now I hope he's the murderer, because otherwise if he's not the murderer, then unless he has some like convenient change of heart, he's gonna hurt Trucy's career. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win. I beg your pardon? If you win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? Is money really all you care about? I love the idea that maybe Apollo and Athena don't know that attorneys are supposed to make a lot of money. What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen? But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. Witcha! I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. Not if I have anything to say about it! Well, gotta go back to the station. Hang loose, baby. Yeah. Okay, so we're done with him. We should just have to find maybe Bunny and talk to her, return the diary to Trucy, and then we get to the trial. We're past the 2-hour mark, so we are at the point if anybody wants to start looking for raid suggestions. Looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. But no way are we gonna let that guy have his way either. That's right. Okay, we're done with the stage, so let's go just someplace else. I still wish we could check out that on-the-stage passage. Oh crap, we'll probably find Bunny and then she'll give us permission to go down there. We'll investigate. Yeah, we're not getting to the trial tonight. It's just not happening. But what else can we investigate right now? I don't know. Let's look at the court record. What's the court record? It's probably just gonna say investigate. Oh, investigate the crime is done. So I guess we have to go return the notebook to Trucy now. All right, let's save and then we'll go. I wanna read the diary. I wanna spoil it. Okay, well let's move. Let's head outside just in case maybe we'll run into Bonnie out here. No. Well, actually, let's check the backstage. Maybe Bunny will be there. Oh, it's something new.
April 27th, Penrose Theater. Dressing room.
So even if we can't open it, we can still at least show the diary to Bunny, you know, and just be very disrespectful to Trucy. About all that's left to check out is that understage passage. We'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Yeah. Huh? Someone just came into the dressing room that I barged into unannounced. It's got to be Bunny. Let me test drive the old Mo voice. Oh, it's you people again. You came back. Huh? Yay. I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you, the bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, is she upset that she called her an assistant instead of just a magician? My name is Bunny the Farm. Okay, Farm. What is that? Because, whoa, what was that? Oh!
25 months.
Jorge, thank you so much for re-upping the sub. And for tier 2, I think only a couple people do tier 2. Thank you so much, Jorge. I do believe tier 2 gives you access to an exclusive emote. I am just saying, but thank you so much, 25 months. That is not quite 3 subscription babies, but getting close, only 2 months away from a 3rd subscription baby. Thank you so much, Jorge. I really, really appreciate that. Also, I just want to say, I hope she's not the murderer. She is adorable. Look how adorable she is. But thank you so much, Jorge. Okay, so Bonnie de Femme. So femme means like woman, right? So it's not like bunny woman. Femme, I'm not sure what that means. Could it mean like famous or something like that? So it would be like bunny of fame. Because duh means of, indicates like possession. So bunny of fame. The famous bunny or something like that? Or maybe fam is like famine. And she's the rabbit of famine? My name is Bonnie DeFam. Or maybe it's defame, because she's going to defame Trucy and claim that Trucy is a murderer. I remember her talking to us earlier. Performing magic is like walking the tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. Well, what do you mean by that exactly? Hey, y'all nodding now if you'll excuse me. She's adorable, but she is a little suspicious. She said some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. She knows we took the diary. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, buddy, the teleportation trick you did was amazing. Fantastiche. What? Oh, thank you. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, thank you. And look, like, I love how her hair even has, like, physics. But what you did, so stealing is... What other kind of magic tricks can you do? I'm distracting you from knowing that we stole that book. Me? Oh, well, how about this? Okay. Whenever Trucy demonstrates her magic, she pulls out her underwear, which is awful for a 17-year-old girl to do. All I want from you, Bonnie, is whatever you pull out or make appear to not be a type of undergarment. Oh, it's a little bunny! Oh, see, that's so much better than underwear. Splendido! Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is. I don't listen to people, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Thief. That's us. That is us. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Magpie says, Apollo tried so desperately to avoid the stage life and fate went, nah, son, you're a protagonist. So Apollo is literally that joke of the anime character trying desperately... What? Okay, that'll chime in a second. The joke of the anime character trying desperately to avoid being the protagonist. But actually, Crystal says...
TTS boing boing hair. Anyways, Queen Katie did an oopsie in chat, but said you figured it out anyway, Logan R8 beaming.
Oh, was it like about a name pun or something like that? So thank you very much. Thank you for the TTS. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I don't know if we should call it boing boing, because I could be wrong, but isn't boing boing a type of Japanese slang for boobs? I'm pretty sure. Because there's that I've seen like people on TikTok do a joking meme to there's that song where it's like chi-chi, opai, boing boing, which are all different words for boobs, frankly. So are you saying she's got boob hair or that she's got hairy boobs? Well, I mean, there's this fluff here. For all we know, this might be like a low-cut shirt, and that is just her boob hair overflowing out of the top of her blouse. I don't judge. I'm not into boob hair, but you know, maybe some people are. Maybe some people want a fuzzy boob. Okay, that sounds like a drink you'd have at a bar. No, fuzzy navel. That's a drink. I don't know what the drink is because I don't drink, but that sounds like a thing. Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. Huh? So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they? Thieves? I thought it was just an arsonist Wait, I thought it was just arsonists in real life who return to the scene of crimes? Guess that means she really saw us, huh? I bet this looks pretty bad. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy! You got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Oh, I'm so sorry I called you thieves. If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us? Because she's a nice person. I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. Does that mean she's a real people person or that she aims to please a little too hard? Okay, I just realized something here. Because isn't it this game? It's got to be this game because I've played all the others in the series that predate it, other than the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which takes place in the past, and Edgeworth Investigations, which is a different format. There was that video that went viral like a year or two ago that had the clown girl. Oh crap! Yeah, so I should give her this voice. I shouldn't waste it on Bonnie. I should save the Mo the Clown voice for her. We gotta have a different one for Bonnie. We'll figure it out. But yeah, the clown girl. So we're gonna have magicians and clowns in the same game? Is that what you're telling me? So if she can't do it, maybe she should just have a little voice down here like this. That's close to Winston Payne though. We can just make it kind of weaselly down here. Does that mean she's, yeah. Okay, that's what it'll be. She'll just be kind of mumbling down here. In that case, can you tell us the secret of your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. Yeah, okay, that'll work. We'll save this. Oh, you poor thing. Apollo, kiss it better. Kiss her head better. If I keep up the pressure, she just might tell us. I've been dying to know. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yes, that's right. I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. Okay, that makes me think maybe she's the murderer. Because he just loves her so much. He loves her to bits, loves her enough to frame her for murder. I made a couple more comments in the chat though. Crystal says laughing. Queeky said, oh, the mod sword is green. Oh, I thought you were talking about the sword backstage, and I was thinking, did I forget that it was green? Okay. Crystal says, I miss Vero too. I know Vero's only been gone for what, like 2 weeks or so? And already it's like, we miss you. Vero, if you're watching the VOD, we miss you. Queeky said, Logan, it's a sneak peek. It was a tease of the full show, maybe. Queeky said, so peeps would see that and be like, I want to be there live in a few days. Said, oh yeah, I will say though, I love his German name, Kenny Coyote. Ooh, that's alliterative as well. Beowulf says, Fulbright mentioned injustice we trust. And it says injustice. But yes, I miss our boy Fulbright. Queen Katie said, double checking his concept art, and boy, is he more like Keanu Reeves, lol. Really? Magpie says, imagine winning Magic the Gathering because of actual psychological warfare. You did the right thing by letting the dog live, even in a Magic the Gathering game. Jorge said, I was playing in person. Also, the card was called Selfless Savior, not Sacrifice. It's implied the dog jumps into the way of the oncoming attack because you treated him so well. I legit couldn't stop thinking of Bruno, ended up not destroying the card, and they capitalized on my inability to guard their strong monsters and decimated my team. But again, that makes for a great story though, and it shows that you're a very good, caring person. So the match didn't go well. The match did not go well, but you went well. Jorge says to Magpie, they really got me, the Magic community players with war tactics. Magic community plays with war tactics. Jackson says, she is Runoxy with 50 viewers, but please don't take me back to her. I don't want to cry. Okay, but if she's got 50 viewers, that's amazing numbers. The most I've ever had at one time was 49. I've reached there twice. I've never been able to break that 50 number.
That's a jewelap. The thing on Bonnie's neck, it's a distinguishing sexual feature between male rabbits, which don't have it, and female rabbits, who do have it.
Okay, that raises a bunch of questions. At first, as soon as you're saying, like, it's a dewlap, and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what that is, but apparently I was thinking maybe it's a costume. It's a distinguishing, all right, feature on distinguishing sexual feature. So that is a thing, but only male rabbits have it. So maybe that's a hint. I'm guessing it's just a design choice, and the people designing it are just like, well, some rabbits are fluffy. We'll put a fluffy thing here. So are we gonna say that maybe she's really a dude? Is that Bonnie's secret? Maybe, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. It gives us something to think about. Krista was saying, says, oh, I meant retins. Queen Kitty says, lol. Chris says, Mr. Reyes is dead. Queen Kitty said, I was going to say. Chris with keyboard slam says, I forgot. It's okay. You've seen how much I forget from stream to stream. Krista says, currently in the real world in Omori. Wait. Is that where you're at like the very, very end in the real world? Are you finishing the game? Queen Kitty says, sir, that's Apollo's sister. Sure, he doesn't know, but still. Queen Kitty smiling, Crystal laughing. Queen Kitty said, we're finally leaving the stage area. Seven places left in the guide. That was just one place. That was just 1 out of the 8. That was 12.5% of what we had to do. Wow.
No, only females have the dewlap, and it's just a way to tell 2 rabbits apart.
Oh, okay, I misread it when I okay, yeah, because you said it right on TTS, you wrote it right. I misread it when I read it the second time. It said male rabbits which don't have it. Okay, so it's just female rabbits that do have it. Thank you, Jorge. Okay, so she's not, sorry to set off the alarms. She's not a dude. She's a distinguished sexual lady, according to Jorge. So thank you very much, Jorge, for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. So I was wrong. I apologize. But thank you. Okay, let's play a little bit more.
I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'll do anything to help her.
Oh, we appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we asked you a few questions? Okay, but first we gotta present her with the diary. Come on, let's read it. Let's read it, baby.
Oh, what is that? Some kind of new magic prop? I can help when it comes to all things magic. Oh.
It's actually case evidence. Oh, the thing that appears? Like, is that still up in there? She's adorable. I hope she's not a murderer.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I can't be of much help then.
Okay, we gotta also show her our badge, maybe to impress her.
I'm sorry, I accused you of stealing earlier.
Did you think we were some random fans who had snuck into your dressing room?
No, your flashy red and yellow get-ups had me thinking you were some new comedy duo.
Comedy duo?
I thought you were polishing your old married couple routine when you were poking around.
Old married couple routine? Ugh. Ugh. I just threw up in my mouth a little thinking about marrying Apollo. Oh, a second time. Oh, that was even worse. Is that really how other people see us? I guess I better keep my badge handy at all times. All right, let's just present her with everything and see if anything has some dialogue, and then I will read some more in the chat. So that's what she says when she doesn't have anything to say. Oh, this had her name on it. Oh, she doesn't even have anything to say about showing her own script? Darn it. I also like that, for some reason, the shading on her hair, oops, didn't mean to click that, looks really interesting. I like it.
I've been a fan of Troop Grammary for a really long time.
Was Troop Grammary really as amazing as at magic as people say?
Oh, yes, of course. Magnifique Grammary's unique and wonderful tricks kept his audience mesmerized. And he crafted so many rare and special tricks, things I could never come up with. He created them one after another. He really was a god of magic. Magnifique's protege, Zach and Valent.
I miss Valent Grammary. He was a great character.
And that's why I think Troop Grammary is truly a legendary group of magicians.
Holy crap, I just realized something about Valent Grammary. Slight spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies. Well, not slight, major spoilers. Valent Grammary, I gave the Omori hero voice, the Kaito voice. Ha ha, Valent Grammary! Bobby Fulbright, I gave the hero voice. Ha ha, Bobby Fulbright! I love them both. That voice is cursed. Whoever I give that to ends up being a murderer. That is awful.
And that's why I think Troop Grammary is truly a legendary group of magicians.
Oh, yes! Oh, wow! Oh, very, very interesting, I see. I can't believe she dozed off halfway through Bonnie's history lesson. No, wait, I can. Okay, anything more to present? Hey, want to see a dead body?
That's mysterious.
You are Mr. Rios' assistant, right? Did he teach you any tricks?
A few, yes, but he once said to me, your magic isn't strong enough yet. Oh, and it's gonna hit my head. Oh, no, I caught it that time. You would have a difficult time transforming into a dragon at this time.
Huh? What was all that supposed to mean?
Mr. Rios always stays in character, even when he wasn't on stage.
Ah, crap, he's like a method actor or something.
It made it kind of difficult to talk with him sometimes.
Sounds like he was a rather quirky guy. Hey, fingerprints. Okay, so everything's. All right, we're almost done with showing her stuff. And then we got to convince her to open up downstairs. And yeah, like I said, we're not getting to the trial tonight. And final piece of evidence. Nothing. All right, now we can just talk to her. All right, so what do we got? We got talking. There we go. Bonnie or the show? Queen Katie said, Bonnie is most noticeably a play on bunny, referring to her stage costume's rabbit motif. Bonnie is derived from the Scottish word bonny, which means pretty/beautiful. It is also thusly used as an adjective meaning attractive/beautiful in some dialects. In Scottish English, a bonny lass is a term of affection that refers to a pleasant, good-looking girl. This likely ties to her role as a stereotypical bunny girl who seems to have admirers of her beauty. Ooh. Her English surname, Defame, may be a play on defame in a reference to the plot against Trucy Ride. Said, wait, no, this is spoiler crap, no, of all times. Mod! Crystal says, no. Queen K says, we don't have mods. Magpie says, don't worry, it's the whole truth. Queen K says, someone scream. Bumble says, help, oh no, we don't want Logan to see. I already guessed that. Queen Katie says, ah! Bumble says he got away. He got it anyways. Queen Katie said, well, let him see it since he guessed. Queen Katie said, almost did a TTS. Queen Katie said, maybe do a TTS saying that Katie did an oopsie, but Logan figured it out anyway. Magpie says, Bonnie's such a cutie. She's a cutie patootie. Bumble says, whoopsies. Let's see. Queen Katie says, ad quote, it's a little bunny. Oh, I see. That's much better than underwear. Oh, if only there was a mod to immortalize it. Crystal says, laughing, Logan, what'd I say? Queen Katie said, it's a fluffy cravat. Oh, I was talking about her boob hair. Okay, that's what it is. Crystal said, I mean, boing boing because of the hair physics. I know what you mean. Bonnie! You're a magician, right, Bonnie?
That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right here. Oh, crap. Oh, that's right. The rabbit already jumped off my head. I only have one rabbit. Hup! Oh, looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now.
Or that she messed up. You said you were a big fan of Trucy's, right? Okay, I'm calling it now. Because rabbits are famous for reproducing at a very high rate. There's gonna be some point, whether it's in the trial, she's gonna get all flustered, whatever, she's gonna pull up her hat, and instead of one little bunny, there's gonna be like an avalanche of rabbits. It's gonna be like a gag. It'll be great.
Oh, yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the world.
What about her makes you respect her so much?
She's just incredible. Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You couldn't ask for more out of a magician.
I'm sensing a shift in the hype of fangirl drive.
I love the unique way she does her tricks now. She charms the audience. I especially love her magic panties trick, which is both cute and comical. The first time I saw her do that trick, I was so impressed and so moved. And I've gone to her shows, performed many times, I lost count, and And that's why I think Trucy is top class, a real first-rate magician.
I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now.
Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry.
I better be careful about where and how I ask her about Trucy.
Anyway, that's why I would do anything. Anything, and I mean anything. Anything, Apollo Justice, to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocence.
Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see that she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. That makes her suspicious. The show! You were in the magic show, right? Also, I gotta remember to save periodically because we're 2.5 hours into stream and I think I've only saved once or twice this entire stream so far. Which, once again, 2.5 hours. If people have raid suggestions, let me know. You were in the magic show, right?
Oh, that's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick.
Yes, it was just wonderful. You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye. I admit it was pretty amazing. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think what her teleportation trick was. We saw her on stage and she vanished, she disappeared when the dragon fell. I think she went up because we saw a shadow. Teleportation trick. You know what's a common way that some magicians will do that? You get identical twins to be body doubles. Maybe there's two bodies. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. Yep, it's two Bonnies. There's two of them. Even if this is never brought up, even if it has nothing to do with the case, I'm gonna headcanon there's two Bonnies. It must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation is so cool. Wouldn't it be great if like one of the twins loves Trucy and one hates Trucy? And so there's like this weird yin and yang dichotomy, like one's guilty and one's innocent, but then the courtroom won't know which is which, and we'll have to pull out a gun. We're like, I don't know which one to shoot. And then we just don't shoot either of them because we're adorable. And we say, well, I guess you got away with murder. It's like a superpower or something.
Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal.
Real magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real. Yeah, twins. Twinsies. I just have to figure that trick out. I want to do it myself. Well, then go back in time and when your one cell in the womb start to separate. But no. How do identical twins work? Because it's like conjoined twins when the cells like start to separate but then don't. Is they separate but then they completely dislodge? I can't remember biology when they talk about twin science.
Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly.
My jewels are jangling! Why do I say that out loud to a girl? This feeling looks to me like Bonnie is hiding something. Okay, let's say before we do this. So maybe we'll find out like right now that she's twin. Because yeah, she's hiding something. She's hiding how her magic tricks work. Because and she ought to be able to just say, yes, I'm hiding it. I'm not going to tell you how my trick works. Let's try this. Okay, so is it going to be in her mouth? Maybe on her little fluff? On her hand? Okay, nothing seems to be moving. Never figure it out. I always perform it. What am I? Oh, crap. Everything seems no. Oh crap! There was a thing. There's a thing. There's a thing under the hat. But that's not her. That's not a nervous tell. If a creature living under her hat starts wriggling around. Wait, what was it? It looked like two beady. Oh, they're beady little red eyes. It's the eyes of the rabbit. Okay, so let's perceive that. Just 1 second. There it is, little rabbit eyes. Yeah. And confirm. Gotcha. Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, you had a nervous tell. The way you behaved was a separate living entity besides you, one who does not understand English, moved around. Oh, we got a raid. Tony's Game Lounge, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Hang on. How far behind am I in the chat? Am I able to scroll down? And say, okay, I'm going to scroll down to the chat and say hi to the Raiders and everything. Hang on 1 second. I am behind in the chat. Hi, I should say hi, welcome Raiders. I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get behind. I'm not too far behind. I'm only like 20 minutes behind right now, which crap, that sounds like a lot, but it's not too much. And to give you an introduction, hi, I'm Logan. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Currently alternating between this game, Spirit of Justice, and Persona 3 Reload. But how you doing? Tony's Game Lounge. Thank you so much for the raid, the party of two. I don't think we have any mods here right now, so I got to do the shout out manually, and then I'll read the comments here from you guys. So here's the shout out for Tony's Game Lounge.
Eric! Eric! Stop hitting everything! You can't go through there!
Oh, hey, I see the bird.
Stop hitting everything! What? I don't understand the context, but that's great. I love this. Eric!
Guys!
How was your stream? What were you playing?
Eric, you
Oh, you're playing Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy also. So I hope you're farther into the game. This is a blind playthrough on plate, so no spoilers if you're farther than I am. I hope that we're not showing you any spoilers. But let me read some of the comments from the raid here. Oh, hang on, I just got some in my eye. That's weird. Let's see. Tony says, hello, hey, how you doing? Crystal says, welcome in Raiders. And Eglin gives Logan time. Yeah, it takes me 2.5 times as long as everybody else. Wow, what did I just get in my eye? It's like something just flew into it as I was talking. I just got to keep it closed for a second. I apologize. And Crystal posted the schedule and the socials. And yeah, so there's some social media stuff right there. So if you feel free to follow the link. My eye, what is happening? Eglin says, in terms of Logan time, he is miles ahead of where he normally is. I feel like I'm doing pretty good with this game, maybe. Let's see, Tony says, I am good. I'm on the final trial, bonus one of Spirit of Justice. Okay, so that's good. You don't have to worry about spoilers here. And as I said, this is a blind playthrough, so please don't tell me anything that happened. I normally don't have a watering eye, I promise. But how are you liking it? Are you a big Ace Attorney fan? Maybe it's that my hand is sweaty. I gotta wipe it with my shirt. Quick Kitty said, nice. And then blind playthrough command. Crystal says, Eric! Okay, I need to dang it, I don't have any tissues in here. I think it's just, I will use that as to say that I'm just so emotionally moved by the raid that I'm tearing up. Quite literally. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. Oh, there's also a first-time chatter here when I scroll back up that I didn't notice. I don't know how long you were here. Saint Dreamer 93 said Bonnie has a kawaii voice. She sounds nothing like that. Probably she does look adorable, but I can't do very many female voices. And I feel like the closest to a cute voice I can do has already gone to Trucy, right? So I mean that is no disrespect to Bonnie. She seems very adorable. I'm sure her voice is super cute. But again, thank you so much for the raid. Tony's Game Lounge. I hope your Apollo Justice stream went well. Let me play a little bit so I can show you that I do actually play these games. So as you see from what I was saying there, I would like to have fun with the voices. Hey, Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your head a tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath.
Oh.
Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time?
Oh, of course. I definitely got that part right.
What do you mean, that part?
Oops.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you picked the wrong career? Hang on. I'm going to save just in case it punishes us. We got to say that. I mean, it's mean, but it's such a more interesting choice. I can't not say it. I can't not be mean to the adorable girl. This is probably why I'm chronically single. Pick the wrong career? Does that mean you regret ever choosing to become a magician? That your entire life has been a waste up until this point? Years that you will never have back are gone forever, lost into the aether. Your life is a failure completely. Is that why you perform your job with such a forced smile on your face? Is it to hide your true feelings of regret?
What?
Do you feel like...
TPS, you messed up one thing? Tisk tisk. You picked the wrong career.
Well, yeah, that's how it goes. That's how you mess up once and you're done forever. Thank you for the TTS. I appreciate it. Do you feel like you made a mistake in your choice of a career?
How can you even say that to me? I became a magician because I looked up to Trucy and wanted to be like her. I'd never regret that decision.
No? Are you sure? Because you should regret it. I am telling you now, your life is a mistake.
Maybe you're the one in the wrong line of work, Mr. Lawyer.
Ouch! Oh, it hurts when somebody says it to me. So I made one mistake. When you make one mistake, you should be fired. When I make one mistake, you should say, oh, that's understandable. Look, if what you messed up wasn't the teleportation trick, then wait a minute. Okay, so it's you didn't switch the swords, you messed up Trucy's escape. Well, because Trucy was in charge of switching the swords, so I'm going to say messed up Trucy's escape. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Trucy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that?
Oh, well.
Well, did ya? Again, we did see that other shadow get zipped up. Maybe that was like an accident. She got caught on a cable and went zoom up into the air.
You see.
Did you or didn't you?
Eep! I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied.
Well, I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just by trying to get that out of her. Well, we badgered a poor, sweet, innocent, maybe a murderer, cute girl. That was mean of us. All right, I've scrolled back up. Actually, no, before I scroll back up, let me take a look here. Because I see... Oh, there's another comment from Tony. I gotta read it saying, yeah, I played the first trilogy last year and was hooked and got this one day one. Starting the Great Ace Attorney soon, I'm primarily a Final Fantasy 14 streamer, but dabble in visual novels as well. I got a good buddy of mine that he hasn't streamed a lot recently. Z Diggity is his handle on here, and he does a lot of Final Fantasy 14 as well. And so fantastic, thank you again for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm glad that you're enjoying it. After this, I'm probably, don't tell Beowulf if he's still currently in chat, I'm probably going to do the Edgeworth Investigations 2 after this game before doing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. But yeah, I'm enjoying these. Well, I do a lot of visual novels. So if you're into that type of thing, maybe check it out. I'd appreciate it. Let's see, now I'll read some more in the chat from where I left off here. Let's see, Queen Katie said, I'm still salty that we could have gotten a cat girl but went down the bunny route. Ah, well, bunnies make more sense for magic than cats. I feel like bunnies are for illusion performance magic. The cats are for witchcraft. Magpie says, Bonnie really said return the slab. Anyone get that reference or am I old? I know, it's from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Please tell me, I know Wendy, if she was here, she's encouraged the Cowardly Dog. Crystal said, is that the 3D guy? I forget, but it's from a cartoon. Ray says, I love the clown girl. Queen Katie said, man, you should be good. Clown girl is in a different case. Okay, good. Bubba said, this might sound weird, but I think the voice needs a bit more ooh. Maybe we can try and add a little bit of that, maybe. No, that turns into Winston Payne. I'm still not sold on the voice either. We can work on it. I should try and see if I can do like a Betty Boop type of a thing. Magpie says to Crystal, yep, from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Queen Katie says, funnily enough, the same case the clown girl is from is the only case I don't know much about. I only know one spoiler, and that's it. So it'll be fun to see how that trial goes. Crystal said, return the slab. What? Magpie says, female rabbits have fur boob? You know, it's better than no boob, I guess. Eglin said, you definitely heard it wrong. Bubba said, trans Bonnie, transgender pride. Crystal said, with some raid suggestions from Crystal. We'll use those a little bit later. Thank you very much, Crystal. I'm going to copy these over to my raid file. So later on, when it's time to do our raid, we will have some options ready. Thank you very much, Crystal. I appreciate that. Give me just 1 second here. And Bubba was saying, whoops, Queen Katie said, I posted an image showing dewlaps in the Discord. Oh, I don't know. Is that appropriate to show distinguished sexual rabbit features? I assume it's like, obviously. It's like the same thing as showing like a brightly colored bird or something like that as part of their sexual display, but it's not, it's fine. It is fine. All right, but yeah, I'm just, like I said, just copying these things over. Give me just a moment there. And all right. And Ray says, sigh, they stripped off our trans body. Krista says, not yet. I'm in a part where we reconciled with Aubrey. Oh, well, so you still got a ways to go. Magpie says, too late now. And imagining Robin / Bonnie / HJ. Queen Katie said, actually, looking at her hairstyle, Bonnie reminds me of a certain sweet, short, timid character in Danganronpa. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Said, wow, so you're a fan of the trope, Bonnie? Tell me your thoughts of the troop trial that ended Phoenix. Magpie says, quote, oh no, Mr. Reyes was a Jared Leto fan. He deserved what he got. And AMC with a hydrate command. I'll do that. I'll get back to the game in just a second here, but I'll hydrate. Thank you, AMC. Queen Katie said, there he is, my oopsie. And there was Saint Dreamer, so I apologize if the voice isn't kawaii enough. I might work on it before next time. And Bobo says, I said that earlier, the voice needs more ooh-woo. Eglin said, please don't start him on the ooh-woos again. That's right, I forgot. Eglin hates it when I try to say ooh-woo. So we gotta remember, nobody say ooh-woo, so long as Eglin is here. You got that? No. Ooh-woo. All right, let's play the game. The show. So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick?
Oh, yes, I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see.
Oh, okay, how about this?
We could try more of a kind of,
it's not really a Harley Quinn, but it's
sort of the old-timey gangster mall type of a voice, but I made a huge goof.
I mean, it sounds a little like Trucy, but maybe we could try that. Let's test drive it. Oh, what? Oh, Tony, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that means that you're enjoying the stream so far. I scrolled back up, so I haven't seen if you've written anything else. I will get to it eventually. Like I said, I do read every comment in chat out loud, but I hope that means that you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. And again, I really appreciate the raid, so thank you so much. I wish I had a lot of people. They have like, here's my spiel. I say when somebody follows. I'm just like, thank you. I appreciate it. I am a lonely man and I crave friendship. So thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, so,
but I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works?
Crap, so Apollo's also kind of Brooklyn. Yeah, she knew we'd need to know for our investigation, so she shared the secret. Let's see. After Trucy's escape from the coffin down the understage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through a trap door. I guess we could give her a Southern Belle type of voice.
I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand.
Is that better? Do you guys like a Southern Bonnie instead? Sorry, Tony, also, since you're the new follower, I don't usually spend this much time brainstorming the goofy little character voices that don't matter. But I'm a little bit stumped with Bonnie.
I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand on the left of the coffin, but I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident.
Oh, that matches up with what we saw during the show. Okay, so I wonder if that was... So, if he was supposed to be on the other side, if Trucy was supposed to pop up and take his place, but she popped up in the correct spots. I'm confused as to how that was a mess up. But then doesn't that mean... Yeah, that Trucy would have appeared in a completely different spot. Trucy would have ended up popping up on the opposite side side opposite to Mr. Hat. Yeah, so yeah, I'm confused.
Oh yeah, she would have if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet.
Okay, so does that mean in the understage area you can see the stage?
She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me, so the audience never even knew a mistake had been made.
Okay, that makes me suspect her. Somehow that wasn't a mistake. That was staging to get Trucy in that spot to frame her for murder. I'll think more about that, but yeah, that is very suspicious. Way to go, Trucy!
But my mistake caused her too much trouble.
I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be all right?
Oh, yes, by all means, anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you.
Okay, so is this gonna be the guy again? It's like, hey, there you are. You got a minute? I hate this guy.
Oh, Mr. Rettins, yes, of course.
Not you, Bunny. No, the lawyers. They're the ones I want to see.
You have business with us?
You two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
Well, this is for you then. Hang loose, baby.
Performance contract. Oh, this must be the contract that Trucy was signing at the intermission, right? A contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. Quote, if through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full. Oh, it's going to make her liable for all the money lost. The second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party? To the $3 million?
Yeah, that's more like it. Oh, that shocked reaction. Oh, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian.
Really?
I know. I'll put you on my show. Get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head.
Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows?
Oh, you wish. This is an official contract. See for yourself. You're the lawyers after all. You should know one when you see one, right?
Okay, that's true. Why did Trucy not have us read this for her before she signed it? Seems like a bad idea. Let me read some more comments in the chat here. Let's see. Jackson On says, I just hope to get rated out to someone joyous that won't make me cry like her. I'm sorry that it's an indefinite hiatus. Like, how indefinite does it sound like she's going on? Said, but I guess there's always Jordy Boy to rate. Oh yeah, let me put him down as well. I do try to show preference for people we have not rated before, but Jordy Boy was great, and so that is always a possibility. I'd like to remind you guys, I don't necessarily follow every person that we raid, but when it's someone whose vibe I like, I do give a follow. Magpie says, I love the predictions happening. I have no idea if I'm right or wrong, but I love making those predictions. Crystal says, conjoined twins are when the part of the body is connected to the other twin, identical as well. They look like, yeah, but I can't remember how they're formed is what I was saying, because I still think that Bonnie's got a twin, and that's how she does her teleportation. Unless they were just talking about the one with Trucy teleporting around that Trucy told us about. Bonnie made it sound like there was more to it than her because she's doing because what Trucy explained is like super, super basic. And Bonnie made it sound like, no one in the magic world could even figure this out. Magpie says, I think it's talking about how it happens in utero. Yes, thank you. And there's where the raid happens. Now I can scroll down a bit. We get to the keyboard slam saying, so Logan, now that you see this, I should let you know there's something much worse similar to this later on. What? Wait, what? Queen Katie said, quote, your life is awful. Do we have to say it to Bonnie? I mean, I guess we don't have to, but maybe we should. Should we say your life is awful to someone? Crystal says, why is Apollo like this? Boa says, I see the chest floof is shaped like a heart. Oh, that's right, because the chest floof, as we figured out from Jorge's science lesson, is the rabbit boob, and the heart and love are stored in the boob. Let's see, Crystal with quote number 107. No one told me bad guys have boobs. Persona 3 Reload, May 18th, 2024. Quickity said, Twitch, let me clip stuff. Oh, is it failing to let you clip? Toby says, yeah, love VNs. Did Danganronpa and AI Somnium Files. We've done both of those. We did the entire Danganronpa series. It took like a year to get through all the games. And that was like when my channel really kind of, I'd say it took off. I mean, it never hasn't become like big, but we developed our community. Love the Danganronpa games. In fact, crap, I hate to do this because I hate to be like too self-promoting, but here is the link to my YouTube channel. If you like Danganronpa, I just like 4 weeks, about a month ago, posted a video that was like all of our highlights from Danganronpa V3, if you've done V3. It's like a 10-minute video. No pressure if you don't want to watch, but I'm just letting you know, it's there if you feel so inclined. We only did one run through of AI Somnium Files, though. My understanding is you got to do it over and over again, but I enjoyed it. I'm currently posting those videos on TikTok. I've got like another week left of it, and then after that, that'll be replaced by Dual Destinies from Ace Attorney. Queen Katie said, BRB lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Queen Katie. Eglin says, quote number 7, always go to the opposite direction when a UFO tells you. Danganronpa, another episode of Ultra Spare Girl. See? Who played it? Tony says, my Winston Payne was a discount Doofenshmirtz. I wish I could do a Doofenshmirtz voice. I got a buddy of mine who does a great Doofenshmirtz. Instead, I do Droopy the dog, which I guess starts with a D. Just kind of like this. I'm Winston Payne, or Gaspin Payne, presenting evidence and traveling to a different country and conspiring to try and get a Phoenix Wright murdered by the, what was it called, the DC law or something like that. I know it's not like really droopy, but in my head, it's what I think of with droopy. And Quick says, there we go, clip incoming. Okay, we'll check that clip out in just a minute now. For anyone lurking, if there are clips posted in the chat, we pop them up on the stream so everyone can see. But first, let's play just a little tiny bit more here. I'm gonna have a sip of water, and then we'll check out that clip. Thank you, Queen Katie.
Hey, you're the lawyers after all. You should know one when you see one, right?
The undersigned understand and agree to the terms and conditions outlined above. Roger Rettins and Trucy Wright. Oh, he's right. It's all signed and everything. But it's not dated. Don't you have to, like, date your signature?
You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full.
Are you kidding me? The Right Anything agency doesn't have that kind of money.
And I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. I can see it now. Craziest catch, legends of the seasick lawyers.
Fishing on the high seas? No thanks, I can't even swim. Okay, we gotta remember that. If Apollo is ever shown to swim from here on out, that is a contradiction. And we gotta object to that. Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this?
Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see?
Okay, so the question is this a legit contract? I'm gonna assume yes, but there's a chance he may have tricked Trucy. Maybe it was some weird thing where, like, he had like a fake contract and then a piece of like carbon paper and this one underneath, so the signature went through underneath. Arg! Arg! Click. Oh, he took a picture of us. Nice.
My boys have got to see the stupid look on your faces. Oh, it's priceless. And post.
Oh, I'm getting responses already. Oh, it's gonna go viral. No! How could he? Bye-bye reputation. Hey, Widget. It's okay. Athena never had a good reputation. She's in a literal maid costume right now.
Contract added to the court record.
A contract signed by Trucy. By Trucy herself. It details liability for compensation. Okay, let's check out this clip now from Queen Katie. Let me load this one up into the clip viewer. so we can all watch together on the stream. This clip is titled, oh crap, is titled Bonnie's Mistake. So I think I have a pretty good idea what it's gonna be. I'm sorry, it's gonna see me berating an adorable girl.
Picked the wrong career? Does that mean you regret ever choosing to become a magician? That your entire life has been a waste up until this point? Years you will never have back are gone forever, lost into the aether. Your life is a failure completely. Is that why you perform your job with such a forced smile on your face? Is it to hide your true feelings of regret?
What?
Do you feel like...
TPS, you messed up one day. Tisk tisk, you picked the wrong career.
Well, yeah, you know, that's how it goes. That's how you mess up once.
Once, that is it.
Done. Forever. Thank you for the TTS, I appreciate it.
We have a
Do you feel like you
zero
made a
strikes
mistake
policy.
in your choice of a career?
How can you even say that to me? I became a magician because I looked up to Trucy and wanted to be like her. I'd never regret that decision.
No?
Are you sure? Because you should regret it. I am telling you now. Why am I
Your
so
life
mean to
is a
adorable
mistake.
characters? Why am I so mean? But thank you very much for that clip. I appreciate it. Crystal says, yippee, clip. Queen Katie says, wait, is this the only non-spoiler clip I did? Have you done spoiler clips so far? Queen Katie says, yay. Queen Katie said, I do want to ask Logan, if your theory is a thing, what name pun would you give to the twin? I'll have to think about it. It could be fun like Bonnie and Benny. Okay, so she'd have to look the same. So she's not gonna be like a fraternal twin. Bonnie, I guess Bunny would be too obvious. Bonnie and Bunny. I guess they don't have to have like rhyming and similar names. The last pair of identical, oh yeah, this would be the second time we dipped into identical twins for a murderer. The last pair that we had was Dahlia and Iris. So I guess their names don't have to match. Maybe the moon was a hint. Maybe it'll be like Luna or something like that. We shall see. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive Troop Grammary and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serves you right for getting involved with the Grammaries. What's this grudge you have against the Grammaries anyway? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, buddy. We have more filming to do.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, lawyer, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the understage passage for you later.
Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby. Okay, so I know I said earlier that I was pretty sure he was the murderer. But only because I thought Bonnie couldn't be the murderer, because whoever was like moving the body underground and the understage passageway would have had to do that while Bonnie was up on the stage after Trucy had appeared up there. But two things undermine that. One, we found there was a door on the back side of the coffin. Theoretically, could have somehow gotten the body in there. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Trucy would have seen that, though. But if she has an identical twin, if there are two Bonnies, then like the other one could have been down underground doing it. And so any alibi that she would have would be gone. So I do think that she's the murderer now. Because he's also being so mean and so evil that it wouldn't feel like as much of a surprise if he was the murderer. I still want to see this dude get his comeuppance, but I don't think he's gonna be the murderer. He's like too open with like hating Trucy as well. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Let's see. Crystal says, treehouse time, Inomori. Inomori. Oh man, the memories of that game. So you've still got a ways to go. I thought you were like almost done with it. Ray says, I feel like Harley Quinn should be the voice for the clown. Oh, that's good. I wish I could do a good Harley Quinn. But I do like that. Tony says, no worries, enjoying it a lot. Love the voice, oh, thank you so much. AMC says, you're a lonely man nonsense, you have chat. Oh, you're a lonely man nonsense, you have chat. I do have chat, but okay. Whenever we talk about lonely man stuff, which is the joke that I feel like Rukov and Z Diggity and Chief Asian started, it's making fun of the fact that it's been forever since I've had a girlfriend. And chat, I love you, chat. I love you, but none of you are my girlfriend. And as far as I'm aware, none of you want to be my girlfriend. So I don't think that quite fits AMC, but I do appreciate that. Magpie says to Ray, you're so right. Actually, that's a great option, lol. Quick Kid said, yeah, Southern Belle is perfect for Bonnie. It's so good. Okay, so we'll keep that then. Tony says, Mr. Rettins, or should I say RDJ at home. People in chat were saying that he's like Johnny Depp maybe, or I think somebody else said Keanu Reeves. I could definitely see the Robert Downey Jr. thing. Although I think Robert Downey Jr. is super short, right? I think we should have to to move his sprite down, make him shorter. Like what was her name? The really short monk at Hazakura Temple that they made short because they like ran out of memory and couldn't fit like a full-size sprite in there. Quickity said, all right, we're about to hit 6 places left in the guide. Holy crap. Oh, we're past the 3-hour mark. How did that happen? How are we already past the 3-hour mark and we have not gotten anywhere near to the trial? Queen Katie said that according to her layout of the chapter, we had 8 things to do and we have accomplished 2 of them in 3 hours. Magpie says, I like the implication that Retins can get a cartoon anvil in the real world. Okay, well, that's not that unlikely. At the theater that I perform with doing improv on the weekends, we have a literal anvil prop, and it's just like it's squishy foam rubber, but it's carved in the shape of an anvil. And it's a gag that we do where you throw it and you hit someone on stage and there's like a pipe off stage and you hit it with a wrench right as it slams into the person and it makes a loud ping noise. So yeah, you can get a cartoon anvil in the real world. Quick Kid said, Phoenix relaxing in another country. Man, this is nice. I wish Trucy was here though. This trip was expensive. Hope she's doing great with the new magic show of hers. Huh?
It's because you yap a lot that time passes by without any of us noticing.
That is true, but I like the yapping is my favorite part. I know I sound like a broken record, but I could play these games by myself. But I kind of like getting to hang out with all of you, so it's like, so yes, thank you for the TTS, but let me try and see if I can catch up to the chat. I feel like I'm not too far behind. Let's see if I can burn through and catch up to chat real quick. Queen K says, oh yeah, lol, and Lurk said thought I was gonna dig through the work in progress VOD for the clip, but nope, let me refresh and keep the clip. Well, if you have another clip that isn't a spoiler clip, you can always post on Discord. I'd love to see it later. Ray says, kind of want to start steaming if my laptop can handle it and if I can find a game to play. It probably depends on the game. Like my old laptop, the most advanced game that it could handle was Undertale, so it depends. Krista with quote number 39, so much urine fog. Persona 4 Golden, September 12th, 2022. Quick Kitty says, death to right. Crystal says, death to right. Magpie says, Dolly and Iris don't rhyme, but they were both flower names. Oh, good point. So names may come in a set. Okay, so instead of Bonnie, maybe it could be a pun on rabbit. Or Harriet? Instead, Harriet? Huh, yeah. Bill said, nah, Logan is forever lonely. Doesn't somebody believe in me? Quick Kid said, Logan, never mind. We're not going to be at 6 places left because we're at 3 hours. Quick Kid said, you also just say things so I don't focus on time. Sadly, the mistake clip was the only non-spoiler clip. You just say things, Logan. Ray says, dang, I spelled streaming wrong. It's okay. I figured out what you were saying. We should be checking to see which of those raid suggestions, first of all, which of them is still live, and which one of them has the fewest number of viewers, because that's what we do. We go people we haven't rated before, few number of viewers. We go for, what the heck is this? One of them is a trash stream, and I can't tell what's going on. It's actually a little bit scary. We got some people playing not Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. That's the right one. Okay, wait, have we rated this one before? I can't tell if we've rated this one before. I don't know. Well, we're gonna go ahead and raid this one because we are past the 3 hour mark, so we're gonna need to wind down. If anyone's lurking, if you could hang around for the raid, I would appreciate it. Let's go ahead and pick out a raid suggestion here and put that one in. And I don't know if Crystal's already done this, but there is that as well. Quick Gator said, thank you for this stream. Thank you all. Again, you guys make my night. I love and appreciate you all. I gotta go do one more physical therapy exercise session before bed. This is my life for the next month. Quick Gator said, see y'all for the Knock on Wood Persona stream. Bye-bye. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, so for anyone who's lurking, reminder of the schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternating between this and Persona 3 Reload. So Tuesday's going to be Persona 3. Thursday, we'll be back here picking up from where we're leaving off right here at this moment in Spirit of Justice. Oh, what was that? Thank you for the follow, Sir Wiggles the Great. Oh, that is a fun username. And our second night, because we have Sir Charles the Cow, and now we have Sir Wiggles the Great. Awesome, thank you. I hope that means you've been enjoying the stream. I don't know, were you with Tony's raid earlier? Thank you so much for the follow. Magpie says, good night, Logan. Chris says, bye-bye. Chris says, hope you feel better soon, Logan. I'm already feeling better. I think my shoulder will get better, but it's going to take a little while. But thank you all for being here. Thank you, Sir Wiggles, for the follow. Thank you earlier, Tony, for the follow and for the raid. I love and appreciate you all. You all are amazing, a bunch of people. I love you guys. Have an awesome Monday. We'll see you back here on Tuesday for Persona. I think I figured out what was causing the technical problems last time. And so, yes, have an amazing night. You guys are fantastic. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.